Hey, Mitchie, good evening. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to a lovely Tuesday evening. I get another chance to stream. Only a couple hours though, so it's going to be a short stream. Why do I not hear any music? Sorry if I missed you, Mitchie. There we go. There's that sound we know and love. All right, so we're going to do a short, cheeky stream. So let's get to it, shall we? Got my water. Should have grabbed a tea, but we'll get one. Oh, I hear that. I've already had my dinner and I'm ready to get in and see what we can do. So we're going to go to new. We're going to go Loper. Confirm. We're going to go Jackie again. Let's see what we want to choose. I think we might go with the same ones we chose last time. That would be efficient machine, so 10% fewer calories, which is good. And then I think I'll go cold fusion. Another one that would be good is settled mind, but I have not recovered a tells from the far territory relic yet. But settled mind is a good one because you're immune from cabin fever and research happens 20% faster. So that cabin fever immunity would be good for this challenge, to be fair, especially with spending a lot of time indoors. But like I said, I haven't done the tells, so I can't cheese that one. Well, it's not even a cheese. I can't use that to my advantage. So I go with the two that I got. I think the cougar is supposed to be on. That's pretty much part of it. So, this will be Jackie number 2. All right, Jackie the second. Accept. All right, let's see where we spawn this time. Hopefully, I can do with whatever place I spawn. Extraordinary people survive under the most terrible circumstances, and they become more extraordinary because of it. Robertson Davies. I think this might be Black Rock. Ooh. I mean, can do Black Rock. Do we want to? I think this might be Black Rock. Hello, Ilana. Thank you so much for the hydrate. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. I'm not even positive if this is. Not Black Rock. Timberwolf Mountain is what I was thinking. Oh no, we're in DP. Oh, we're in DP. Go figure. Okay. That's fantastic. Wow. Alright, alright. Tired? You got a job and you work today? Oh. Sorry to hear you're tired. How was it though? Was it, good? Hopefully it went well. What time of day did we spawn? Morning. Morning in Desolation Point. Good morning, DP. I hope it wasn't too bad. It was good. Okay, good. I know you're cold, sweetie. We're gonna go straight to the lighthouse, though. Then Hibernia, because we're gonna need matches. Can we get there without inciting the wrath of the wolf? As good as work can be, though, I'm sure. I hope life has been treating you well. That's where I'm going next. I'm here, I might as well. You can't dwaddle, though.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Wrong button. There, now you can wear 2 hoodies, darling. Doesn't really help much, but we can pretend it does. None of that's gonna help. Alright, do you know the way? I see a bunny. Oh. Oh, he's scared because I'm up high? Alright, he's not going to be scared for very long. Where did he go? Did he go this way or did he go down? Well, he's not aggroing on the bunny. I think he went down. Shit. Found him. Let's go to the lighthouse. Maybe he'll, You're right, the game is not showing. Apologies, I forgot to change the screen. Thank you, Alana, I really appreciate it. Not really, but getting better now. Have fun, you're probably going to crash out soon as you have to work tomorrow. Thank you for letting me know that the game was not showing. There it is. Hey, Kunal, lovely to see you. We did have a wolf aggro on us, but I think it de-aggroed on us. It was back over there before the first bridge. We spawned in Desolation Point. Kunal, how are you? It's lovely to see you. Pro streamer over here. Pro streamer. Yeah. Totally forgot to load in. I didn't want you guys to know where. I wanted it to be a surprise where I spawned, you know. You're doing well? I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'll tell you guys, I spawned up by the church, up back behind the church. I went on the path behind the mine, over into the church, and I looted inside the church real quick. Found a hoodie, that's it, nothing special. Then came down this way. The wolf got scared of me up on the ledge, and I was almost past it when it aggroed, so yeah. But we were able to sprint away from it and it de-aggroed, so that was nice. Gloves would be really nice. Ooh, lantern fuel. Do you know what we can do with lantern fuel? Do I have any cloth? Oh, I don't have any cloth yet. Gosh, diddly dang darned it. I need some cloth. Then I can make a torch. Yeah, baby. You're doing well? I'm glad to hear it. It's been a day, Kuno. I did pick up... Was there no stem? Can the stem be somewhere else in here? Isn't the stem right here? Ah, Christina. Girl. I'm just gonna walk away from the stem. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. My fingers are cold. Probably just like Astrid. Do you know the way? Let's see what's up here. I don't think there's really anything up here. Cloth! Now I'm really glad I came up here. I needed that cloth. Okay, so with this cloth, I wed the cloth. Good morning to you. It is 8:30 here, so it's not morning for me, but good morning. How are you doing today? Never seen anyone so happy with cloth. Well, it means I can make a torch. That doth make me a happy girl. I don't really want to go into the wolf cave, but I might have to. It is what it is. 9:26 p.m. for you. 8:26 for me. Oh, you're an hour ahead of me. I am starting a little bit later than I normally would, but I did have a... Oh, that was cool how that flickered. Scruffy. Yeah, I don't really want to go into Scruffy's cave. I'm not a huge fan of Scruffy, but you'll know. Okay, hypothermia risk is healed. How is my frostbite risk doing? Oh, I've got 2 frostbite risks. You can't sleep. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can relax a little bit and then you'll feel a little bit more able to. Okay, I healed my frostbite. I wanted to do that. Do I still have the other one? Yeah, but I mean, that's all right. That's going all right. We just started it. Brand new run. We finished the other one, but I want to see if I can do a perfect run. So, a perfect Loper run. And oh, I didn't mean to sleep. Gosh, diddly dang darned it. I meant to pass time. Whoopsie daisy. I just wanted to get a little bit warmer. Okay, we're gonna craft a torch, 'cause we can. You usually listen to mandatory work training when you can't sleep. Kunal, that sounds like so much fun. So much fun. I can't even begin to comprehend the funness of that. So much. But yeah, so we finished our other Loper run and it wasn't bad, but we did use 2 fires. We had an accidental repair as well, so that wasn't helpful, but ooh, let's cover our bits. Shall we? So, oh, that frostbite risk was so quick. Dang it, I thought we shifted it completely. Even if I put gloves on, if I don't shift it, I'll still get it. What was I saying? And so I wanted to perfect it. And I have more time this week. Unexpectedly, I have more time to stream this week. I can't really work my second job because my car got hit today. That's okay though. Everything's all right. It's all right. And it goes in for repairs on Thursday. We don't want to be smelly. Sorry. I don't need that right now. So I go into the shop on Thursday. They've already looked at it and they're ordering the parts and everything. But that just means a little bit more stream time for me because I won't be working tomorrow. So I'll get a stream in tomorrow night as well. Thursday night I'll be playing with Sweet, so we might stream tomorrow night together. We'll see how she's feeling. No pressure to her. Actually, I know the person who backed into me, Kuno, and he owns a shop. So his shop's doing it for me. Yeah, so he knew he backed into me and he knew that he had backed into me. He just didn't see me. He didn't see me at all. It was so funny. He was like, "Man, now I can't give my wife hell because she hit somebody at the shop and damaged their car." And here I just backed into you. But it busted out my headlights, so I can't I can't be out after dark without with a busted headlight. Um, yeah. So we'll be in tomorrow as well. That's all right. That's all right. But no, I'm just gonna he's gonna straight up take care of it. He's gonna take care of it and I won't have to worry about it. And I've known him. So it's really funny because my family has known his family for years and I've known him for years. Um, so it was, I mean, if you're gonna get hit by somebody, it might as well be someone you know is a good person and you've known for years, right? Oh no, yours got totaled? Ugh. I mean, the damage in mine is just under $3,000. It's not totaled, so I don't have to go through the mess of all of that, Kunal. That would really, really suck. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. That's a lot of shag and hassle and just not fun at all. But so I got very, lucky. I don't have to mess with insurance. I don't have to worry about filing with my insurance or anything like that. And He's a pretty upstanding guy, and so I think if anyone was going to hit me, I'm glad it was him, you know, type thing. Um, but yeah, he was great about it. So just means I've got a little bit more time on my hands than I anticipated. A 16-year-old girl rear-ended your Camry with her BMW X7. Yeah, that is a tank. That's the SUV, right? Oh my days. Your poor Camry. Oh, I love Camrys. Don't you just love the Camry? They're so sweet. Camry was my first car that I bought. You know, like that I made the decision to buy was a Camry. Sweet. We actually remembered to get the memento key this time, so we're gonna get some flares. I mean, to be fair, we didn't need it last time. We were fine without it, but I'm excited to have it. I don't actually need to go back in for anything, do I? Oh, you can't get back in through the doors? It's been a while since I've played. Alright. Where's that bear? Is she anywhere around? I do not see her. Lauren, that scared the heck out of me. Especially when I was looking over here at one of these deers and I was trying to figure out if it was a bear or not. Oh my days, Lauren. Welcome in. That was fantastic. It was only 11 years old and 70,000 miles. Oh, Kunal, that breaks my heart. Are you okay, though? By the way, are you all right? You definitely could have used it for another 11 years. Those things are phenomenal, phenomenal cars. Are you doing okay? You're good? Okay, good, good. Not that it would take a lot to total an 11-year-old Camry. Ask me how I know. I had a truck T-bone me, and because it hit the center, the center between the front door and the back door and damaged the two doors, they totaled out. That's why my Camry got totaled. I was so sad. And then I got a Toyota Avalon, and I loved the Toyota Avalon for a long time. This was years ago, Kunal. So the Camry was the first car that I bought that I chose. And I got a really good deal when I went to the dealer on an Avalon, and I never really thought about an Avalon, and I loved my Camry so much that I gave the Avalon a try. Avalon was a good car, too. It was a really good car. It didn't get totaled, but my Camry did as well. I'm sorry you have to go through that, though. So do you have to find... Did they fix... Oh, there it is. I was like, did they fix the fence? What? Hold on, I kind of do need to pay attention here, I guess. I should for a moment. I love my Subi. I absolutely adore my Subaru. Oh, it's an old bedroll. I love that car. You know what? It took a lot to convince me. Why can't I go past here? I should be able to. Do I have to crouch? Yeah, I do. It took a lot to convince me not to get another Toyota because I am a Toyota fan. Toyotas and Hondas are such good cars. But somebody convinced me to test drive a Subaru, and I kind of fell in love with it. I'm not gonna lie, I totally fell in love with this car, and I've had it for, she is, how old is she? She's 11 years old as well. Hey Kurt, welcome in. Lovely to see you. How are you doing this evening? Yes, it's a Forester. AV calls it a tank. I love my Subi Forester though. Absolutely adore it. Um, let's get inside, baby. But yeah, I absolutely love my Forester. I wouldn't go. I mean, I love Toyota too. I could get a Toyota if I needed to, but I do love my Subi. So, I'm sorry that you have to go hunting for a new car, Kunal. That really sucks. I'm doing all right, Kurt. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? It's lovely to have you here. They are so popular in the Northwest. Yeah, they really are. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you a joke about that in a minute. Hey, handsome, welcome in. How are you doing? How's work going? Guess where I spawned, darling? Guess where I spawned? Um, so I was told that it is the official soccer mom, not just regular soccer mom, but apparently it is your um, quintessential LBGTQ soccer mom car, apparently. Like, I don't know these things, but I was definitely a soccer mom, so I'll take it. I don't care. Your wife drives a Forester? Oh my gosh, they're amazing, Lauren. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear it. And you drive a Toyota Tacoma. So you don't like Toyotas or Foresters at all. So what I'm saying means nothing to you, right? Nothing at all. I've already made a torch and I just found the matches in Hibernia. We're doing pretty all right. You were going to say that. I was going to say that without sounding homophobic. Yeah, it's like, how do you say that without sounding homophobic? I know, right? It is completely a meme at this time, at this point. I know. When I got the car 11 years ago, do you think I even considered or thought about that? No, I had no clue. And I had never driven a Subaru. And what's really funny about that, actually, no, we don't want to keep that. So, um, what's really, really funny about that is I was supposed to be test driving Outbacks, right? And when I went in, they had this really cute little Forester. And the guy was like, you should try it. And I was being told that, maybe I should, get a crossover, start looking at a small SUV and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want an SUV. They're so big. And I had driven a couple, and the Toyota Highlander was very, very nice. Don't get me wrong, very nice. And I test drove the Toyota Highlander, and I didn't like the visibility out of it, to be fair. It wasn't my favorite. You do not drive at all. You never learned. You just walk. Oh, I wish I didn't have to drive. I am a passenger princess. I prefer to ride than drive, but I will drive. It's okay. I'd rather ride. I enjoy riding. You're doing all right? How was my evening? It was good. It was a good evening. The concert was really good, and seeing the girls was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Aw, thanks for the hug. Hugs right back to you. Admittedly, you imagine it's a lot easier this side of the pond. It is. We have to drive everywhere here. That's kind of the big, the problem. Our infrastructure for public transit over here is not fantastic. Um, it's pretty sad. But I would definitely prefer not to drive. It's kind of one of, I like looking at things. I like seeing things. Ooh, another torch. Thank you. They arrest you in the US if you're caught without a car. Exactly. Like, pretty much. So they talked me into driving this Forester. They're like, look, it's a crossover, it's smaller, you don't have to worry about all that other jazz. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. I drove it and I was legitimately, dang it, I'm gonna have to go back up there because I didn't finish looting up there. Silly Astrid. Silly Astrid. Get your butt back upstairs. Um, but I fell in love with it. Just, I love the visibility. You can see, yeah, see, there's food up here, Astrid. What are you doing? I love how easy it is to see outside and around. I love the fact that I can drive off road if I want to. I mean, I'm a good girl. I don't drive off the road ever. Oh, that's a lie. Um, but anyway, so I fell in love with it. And I was very spoiled in my other cars. Like my Camry and my Avalon were fully loaded. And they even had ventilated seats. That's how spoiled I was. So initially I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay with this because, it's more rugged and not as, I don't know, decked out. No, I freaking love it. And I don't even miss that. The ventilated seats were okay, but my Subaru does have heated leather seats. So, I mean, she's still rugged though, but I don't miss the other stuff. Not like I thought I would. I like to read when I walk, physical and mental exercise at the same time. You gotta be careful with that though. Do you ever find yourself in bad situation because you weren't paying attention while walking. I love listening to audiobooks and stuff when I drive, so I totally get that. Totally get that. Only the rumble strips. That's right. If I drive, I'm hitting every single rumble strips. And if you don't like it, don't get in my car. That's my motto. I do hit the rumble strips a lot, to be fair. It's a thing. They put them in the wrong spot. You're so basic, Kuno. So basic. I thought I'd be fine as long as I got the heated leather seats because it gets cold here and leather gets really, really cold. So I'm very happy. Plus, it's really good for your back and you can use it to like, if you're hurting a little bit or something, then you've got shiitake mushrooms. I'm talking too much. I need to focus on my safe. You got the car for 23K in 2015. Dude, I paid 20K in 2015 for my car. Well, was it 2015? It might have been 16. And insurance quoted 16.5 ACV. Wait, when you bought it or when it was totaled? Just now totaled. That's phenomenal if it was just now when it was totaled, Kuno. That's really good. Guess we ain't going anywhere then. Why? Because you don't want to ride on the rumble strips? You're fine. You're not dead, AV. Never walked into a lamppost yet. You got skills. GG's. California tax when totaled. Single driver, no accident. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's good. That's really good. They pay the income tax here as well if it's totaled. Kunal, I did insurance claims for 17 years. No, not 17. Since I was 17? But no, Kunal, I used to. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. My bad. I knew that. I knew it was down here. I used to work in auto claims. I did it for 150 years. I worked in auto claims. That's why I'm so old, because I had to talk to people. No, I used to do, I'm joking, by the way. I'm not 150, 160 years old. I'm not that old, y'all. I used to do arbitration and litigation, so I used to do like liability disputes and stuff. Arbitration and litigation but I didn't like injuries. I don't like handling claims with injuries. That does not bring me any kind of joy. Injuries are a hard thing. No bedroll up here. Got some dog food. Got a bandage. So I didn't handle injury claims. I didn't like that. Now I underwrite insurance, but I found that the more damage and the worse the accident, the better the people were to work with. The lower the damage, the more frustrating they could be. Tina, non-aging vampire. Yes. Not only did I work auto claims, I was a trendsetter and I was here at the beginning of auto claims becoming even a thing. I taught them how to do auto claims. That's how old I am, Kuno. 100% true. Problem is I never learned how to manage money, Kunal, so I'm a broke vampire. It's not like they show in the shows, like, what is it, Edward Cullen and, I want to say Vampire Diaries, but I know that that's not it. All these rich vampires are the vampire, oh my gosh, Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice, these rich vampires. Ugh, I wish I would be a rich vampire, but no, I don't get to be a rich vampire. Not fair. Yes, well, I'm sure I'm older than you. My birthstone is lava. Oh my gosh, Kurt, I like that. My birthstone is lava. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. What time of day are we at? Okay, we're at midday. I guess we're going to the Mean Dog's Cave. Do we have to go to the Mean Dog's Cave? Do we have to? Well, first things first, we have to go out here to the flares because we did remember the key. We're going to crouch here. You thought all vampires are billionaires? Well, I wish we were all billionaires. You know what? I lost it all in the stock market back in the 80s. I bet on the wrong company, and I lost it all. Alright, I got flares. I don't know where they moved this bear's pathing, but I think it's probably a good idea to not hang around here and find out. Do 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 do. I need some gloves. At least Kuno. I'm sorry, Kuno.
It's so cold.
Oh my goodness. I forgot what I was gonna say, Kuno. I forgot. Beef jerky for the win. I'm just getting all the foods right now. We don't have a bedroll, so that's sad. We're not getting much to do in the way of hydrating foods either. No can opener. We'll probably get some more when we go through the cave. The mine, not the cave. Listen to me. Okay, trailer. We're gonna pull out a flare, I think. I did. You're not wrong, Kunal. I had looked at chat when I saw it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Would you like... Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, my days. Would you like your points back, Kunal? I'm so sorry. I'm a cheaty McCheaty face. You bet on the wrong fruit. The acorn and not the apple? Yeah, I did. Yeah. That's exactly what happened, Lauren. How did you know? Did the same thing happen to you as well? Tell you what, I thought that acorn was a sure thing. I don't understand this apple. Seriously. Like, psh, what's that? That's a wolf. I really wish I knew where the bear was. I need to see the bear. Wait, is that the bear over there? Never mind, I see the bear. Okay, we know where the bear is at. Let's go. I'm good. I found the bear. Ronan, you better not. Okay, wait. Don't get too close over there because will the bear actually aggro and come down? I do not know the answer to this question. You were too poor to bet. I like DP. DP's not bad. It's just very, very low on resources. Although if you get the right spawns, it's not too terrible. Like, I'm saying hacksaw and bedroll type spawns, but really, DP is not awful, to be fair. We've got matches, we've got torches, we've got 2 torches. So I guess we could take a torch in here. I do not recall there being any cattails back here at all. I'm pretty sure that there's not actually. Actually, let me revise that. There are no cattails in Desolation Point. I know this. Even in the hidey corner back here. Did they add any survival region with episode 5? No, they haven't. Hey Hoot, welcome in. It's lovely to... I can't see. It's lovely to see you. If the bedroll's in here, it's up, right? It's not that way. So maybe I won't see the demon dog. Probably will. Especially since I've said something now. Oh. This place seems like so much fun. You know, it's been a long time since I've come into this cave for reasons. Lots of reasons. Okay, one reason. Just one. Just one. I haven't played it yet either, Kuna. So, there he is. He, she, it, they, whatever they identify as. They are, in fact, in the cave. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay, Kunal, I paused it, and that hit the same time I paused it. I'm so sorry, Kunal. I'm sorry. No, you didn't know I was going to pause it. That actually probably would have worked out really well had I not paused it. So the reason that I paused it is, okay, for everybody is doing their best to not give spoilers months later. I know. I know. I need to play it, and I will. I will. It's lovely to see. Kunal, don't leave. No, no. Okay. The reason I'm stopping up here, does anybody in chat know? Our darling Scruffy, this mean little wolf down here who I'm going to encounter on my way out, is there a chance for the bedroll to be downstairs, or is it always just up here? I was thinking it's always only up here, but I want to double check before I leave. So if I have to deal with this guy, maybe I'll just, because I think, I could be wrong, but I think you can goat down. I'm pretty positive you can goat down right here. And then I don't have to come in seeing him and then go back out seeing him. But I was thinking it's only up here. Um, no, there was no lantern in Hibernia. No. Nope. I got matches and I got a torch, but no lantern in Hibernia. You've never played Loper, so you have no idea. Yeah, Loper's loot's a little bit stingy. Okay, quite a bit stingy, to be fair. But no, there was no lantern in Hibernia. No lantern and no bedroll. You don't think it's here. Okay, there's nothing up top at all. Anyway, so let's get out of here. That'll be good. Maybe we only have to deal with his scruffiness only on our way out. Rude. Go away. And stay away, sir. Ah! Wait, what's the way that's out? This way. This way's out, right? Pretty positive. I think this way's... Oh, thank God it's the right way. We went the right way. You get loot in Loper? Like, barely. Lucky. Super duper lucky. Alright. Now we just need to avoid the bear and get into the mine. Do. I see a wolf. Means the bear is probably still up top, huh? We're gonna circle this way. I moved my whole chair. I'm walking over. There you go, Lauren. Lauren got me again, you guys. Oh my days. Okay. I'm looking for the bear. That's cruel.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I know you are. If we can get past the bear, honey. If we can get past the bear and into the mine, it would be good. There's the wolf. He's just sitting over there. Do you want a bedroll spoil? Sure. Do you know the loot table that I'm on, Street? Also, welcome in. Lovely to see you. How are you doing? Watch for the bear, honey. I don't see the bear. Okay, last I saw the bear, it was heading to the cave. So it might be at its cave. The mine's up here, right? So... I don't know that I want to go there. That's awful close to where the bear could be, though. So that gives me a little bit of anxiety. It's only up top. It is only up top. So I was thinking, right. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. What feats did we go for? We went for the same ones. I don't have settled mines because I haven't done the tells, I realized. So I went with efficient machine because that definitely came in clutch. It's not in Hibernia either. And I went with efficient machine and cold fusion, I think, were the two best. Yeah, I haven't done them. I know. And I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream because I was talking about how that would have come in really good in this and I wouldn't have had to. I could just pretty much stay inside most of the time and not worry at all about cabin fever risk or having to shift it. But I've not finished the tells, so unfortunately, I do not have that achievement yet. My bad. Somebody named Monando Blade told me that I should do the tells, and he was not wrong. I do need to do the tells. This is correct. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. It's lovely to have you. Hope you're doing well today. You're good? You're just being lurky? Well, I always appreciate the lurk streak. Thank you for being here. You don't do loot tables? I understand that completely. Yep. You were cooking in that barrel by the trailer, and the bear came down to see what was for dinner. Okay, so the pathing is still kind of close to what it was then? Because that is for sure what the bear used to do. We saw the bear over that way when we went down into the cave. Not knowing where the bear is at right now is a little disconcerting. Especially as I think I hear something walking. Outside of me, of course. I'll check this real quick right here. Actually, I don't think there's really going to be anything in here, but you know what? There's a car right here, so let's check them both real quick. And then we'll cross the street.
I think I can use this.
I've been surprised by that bear coming out of Hibernia's back door, which is why I'm very cautious about it. Coming out of that little trailer, coming out of, and it may be a different bear, but still a bear. What was I saying?
So cold.
Coming out of the Riken, I think it's a little bit of a different bear, but still. Okay, I don't see the bear. Let's run across the street. I think we're fine. Maybe the bear went and took a nap. That's always a potential. Maybe we'll find some more cloth. Come on, let's get inside before we get... Oh, we should have put our torch out when we came out of the cave. That's all right. It's all right. Game has changed so much in the last few years. I even question what I know anymore. Oh, I know, Street. So, okay, this is my second attempt at this. My first attempt was my first time actually playing. Another torch! Oh, game, I love you too. Um, I hadn't played in 7 months. I've been, you know, kind of distracted with other things, you know. Nappy bears, long threads. That's a visual. So I hadn't played in 7 months, and I said, okay, we're gonna, I won't, not that I didn't want to play, I always knew I was gonna come back and play some more. Ooh, Hacksaw Hype, hello. And so I was like, okay, this will be, you know, get back in playing. We're doing a little bit of a challenge with it. And so my first run, I did like 2 fires very early on, like very, very early on. So I'm hoping that I can do a perfect run using no skills on Looper now. We spawned in Ash Canyon, and I just felt like I was in a place I had to. But I'm very proud after not playing for 7 months and not knowing the wildlife refresh and where some of these pathings are that I did 30 days and only 2 campfires, to be fair. So I am proud of that, but I'm a bit rusty, Game doesn't love you. It gives you false hope. Okay, fair. Way to ruin my day, Lauren. No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry, Street. You are correct. The bedroll only spawns up top still. I was up top. I was inside up top. At least there's that. At least we know that that's still correct. But yeah, there is so much that's changed. So much. Loot spawns and Okay, throw that down. Actually, I want to keep that because I want to break it down in a minute. How you feeling, darling? We picked up a hat. Let's put it on. Still no gloves and no sewing kit. If we had a sewing kit, I still couldn't make you any gloves because I don't have any fabric. That's awesome. I mean, jaunt is basically a no fires challenge, so any expiration date to the run is forced. It's fun. I've never done a no fire challenge before straight, and I find that I play with Astrid's help a lot. I use it, and it is a resource, to be fair. It is on Loper, and I definitely use it as one, you know. Okay, it is a long walk through Crumbling Highway. What time of day are we at anyway? Getting close to dark. Oof, 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 oof. All right, let's get out of here. Trying to remember, how do I... We go up. We go up and around. Yeah, we know where we're going. You know where you're going, Buggy. Okay. Only one arrow down, so this is good. Good time to be traveling right now. Let's get out of here. No fires, dead man.
Sweet. That's really good too. I'm getting some food and shit.
Good day. Welcome in, Raiders. Deadpool, thank you for the raid. Welcome. How is it going? How is your run? I saw you were doing jaunt. How is it going? Dead World is a fun force timer one too. I enjoyed Dead World. What was it? 105 days I did on Dead World? That was fun. I agree. We're gonna hit this track real quick before we leave. Of course, we're cold now. You did like 89. I think my PB was 105 days. I did enjoy it. But, to be fair, I like to say that I am a wildlife avoider, so Dead World is practically made for me. Right? Fine, what was it? Dead World 2.0? What did you... Well, it was... Is that what it was? Dead World 2.0? I'm not entirely 100% what the difference is between Dead World and Dead World 2.0. But I like Dead World. Is it because of no condition regen? Because the one that we did for LD's tournament did have condition regen, didn't it? Because pretty sure it did. You died going for a wolf carcass in BI.
Getting a bit thirsty.
By the entrance. Ah, gotcha. LD's tournament was Pilgrim Dead World. 'Tis a bit different from Standard, which is Looper. It was Pilgrim? Was it Pilgrim? Oh, my days. So there was a lot more loot, and that's why you could survive for so much longer then, huh? Oh, more lantern fuel. I like it. I need more cloth, though. It's been a long time since I played it. Fine. Dead World. There's another one we should play. That's why Fish did like 400 days. Wow. I was feeling pretty good about that 105 days. Now I don't. Alright, fine. It was... I like running around the map with no animals. Problem is with Looper, you're gonna have a lot less vegetation as well, aren't you? Well, I do stand corrected. I got no further than you. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Do 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 do. Getting out at Desolation Point as we crawl. It was years ago that you did it. You know, I don't dislike TLD as it is now. I just don't use the things that I'm not pry bar that I'm not crazy about, you know? But I really kind of liked it when I first started playing it. Some of the things they've added, I just feel I don't play with them because I feel like they kind of take away from what I guess I'm used to, you know, what I liked, what I enjoyed. How could you forget? I'm not queen of the tournaments, you weirdo. I just love tournaments. I'm not the queen of them. Oh my days. Jay. You can love something and not be like the 100% expert in them. You play as if it's pre-DLC. I try to. I don't use the recipes. There's a lot of things I don't do. I've never really made, I think I've made a pie like once. Occasionally I'll use Bannock, but it makes me sad because the new stuff takes the place of old spawn stuff. So it's like you've got a little bit less resources to work with, you know? Pretty sure I did do a podcast on them. Doesn't mean I'm the queen of them. Goodness gracious. Spicy much, are we? Wow. Be spicy. You've made Bannocks. I've made Bannocks too. I do. I like to make Bannocks. The only problem with Bannocks is they go bad quickly. Quickly, quickly. You don't have to be good at tournaments to be the queen of tournaments, by the way. And when you have amazing subjects like UAV, you don't have to know all of the information. That's what you're here for. You're here to correct me when I'm wrong, apparently. Banged up dog food, probably not a good idea. King AV, Queenie of Tournaments, the Blackadder reference, so I'm not sure if you know it. I do know Blackadder, and I do know Queenie. I have definitely been introduced to Blackadder, so I do know what you speak of. Haven't finished watching them all yet. I'm just, yeah, we are. What I meant, Miss Spicy, is that you went through and talked about all the different ones over the years. Someone should remember. I can't believe that people forgot my topics and conversations on that. Some of the best TLD content was AV doing extreme cake stand. Oh, right? Oh gosh, oh, don't I know it? AV cake stand taught the appreciation of bedrolls. Like, no, the appreciation of snow shelters, not bedrolls. I still appreciate a bedroll, but I said the wrong word. And patience. Oh my gosh. I learned some patience last night, Street. Oh my days, Street. I put down a snow shelter to help with stave off cabin fever. And at the end of my run last night, and I spent 11 days passing time in a snow shelter, going into Grey Mother's and sleeping, coming outside, passing time in a snow shelter, and then going into Grey Mother's to sleep. And I was like, oh my days, the patience that man had doing that in Keg Stand is amazing. And what's sad is he thinks it was boring content, but it really wasn't boring at all. All right, let's take a minute here and take a look. I don't think I have any cloth at all, so we're not going to be making any more torches. Actually, I could tear that down, can't I? Oh yeah, that thing's almost dead. How about we take a minute to warm up and harvest this? Ooh, this could get spicy. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it's the wrong thing to do for now. Because the weather's not terrible. If I stay here and I break this down, I could get caught in a storm, which is not good. One day we'll go back and hit 1K. Maybe, hopefully, potentially, possibly. I don't know, Steve. And he can do the maths too. So he was in my stream last night and he was like, here's the maths for the for the cattails. And I'm like, it took I'm playing the game to be fair, but it took me like 5 minutes to figure out what the math I was like, okay, I gotta think about this, but I also have to think about the game I'm doing. So, needless to say, we'd love to see you hit 1,000 days, AV. I do miss Vanilla Loper play and the unique story it creates. I feel that, Street. I really do. But let's see, Street, I think you and I are on the same wavelength there, where we like the runs and the stories. That's why we're not as big into the speed runs and the min maxing because it becomes all about one specific set thing and you lose the story, right? So, but it's true for veteran players. It's not a lot of challenge. So, and yes, they did make Interloper a lot easier than it used to be. I hate to admit that because I am more successful now at Interloper than I was before. But again, that was a me applying myself, focusing, and actually spending the time to get better at the game issue and not necessarily that it was a bad mode or anything of that nature. So it was definitely a me not applying myself to it. You mean a lot of OG Dead Men to challenge myself. It's a very different play style. It is. Well, and that's why I like doing these challenges because the play style is forcibly different. Sorry, I was trying to figure out and make sure I knew where he went. I skip this basement more often than not, but I think I should hit it while I'm passing through. And the car. I tend to just kind of run and get out of here.
Sure getting cold.
It is getting cold, baby. That's why we're trying to go. I do miss a lot of the OG challenges too. I this is a fun challenge. I'm not saying that there aren't fun new challenges, but I don't know, it almost seems like there's lots of different ways now to challenge and I guess it's just different, you know. That helps zero, I know. Me saying it's just different, but a note, I don't think I need it. There was nothing in this car. Let's get in the basement and get out of here. You mean when PT created Nagoa, which was essentially an extreme dead man, it was only made possible by the coal changes. So it wouldn't have been possible prior to that. So the changes bring about new challenges, which does keep it fresh and fun. And, you know, as me and other players have done, if you don't want to utilize something new, like the making of the pies. Oh, a hockey jersey. Hello. Socks. We like socks. You know what we would really like, though? We'd really like some more gloves, but beggars can't be choosers. We're happy, Astrid. We're certainly going to wear this, though. Putting on our hockey jersey. And it's even better on the outside than the sweater, so let's go, baby. I'm with you. She got frustrated about my talking. There's a jerry can hiding in the... Oh, let's go. We're gonna make torches. Not right now. Right now we're leaving, but we're gonna make torches.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah, getting out of Coastal Highway. It's only one arrow down, so it's a good time to travel. Let's go, Astrid. Let's get out of... Ooh, that was a big drop. Let's get out of Dodge. I like seeing AV playing them on Time Capsule. The challenges, I really do. Some changes you can't ignore, though. Matches in every other container being one of them. That's fair. I do like seeing the time capsules. And not just a single AV out, because I'm sure there are other people who are doing time capsules here and there as well. But it's a lot of fun watching the time capsule stuff. And then it's so fun because sometimes, like with Cake Stand, we were talking about, I know a couple of times, AV, you and I would get into conversations about things that had changed. And, oh yeah, I forgot it was that way. Or, oh yeah, this is time capsule. It's not like that now. and those different changes. You like watching me anything, anywhere. Well, does this make you sad? Doesn't detract or take away from the point that there are some things that I enjoy and find more stimulating than other things. Just because I am happy to partake in whatever you're doing and support you in whatever you're doing doesn't take away that there are some things that I think are superior. Bash did some fun 1.0 runs. Oh, I know. Some of Kimmy's TCs are fun because it was like a time machine. I liked watching. I think was it Kimmy, one of the first ones I watched do time capsules. When I realized it was a thing. Ah, so you meant by older content is better than the newer? No, I know. I can't win. I can't win with you, sir, sir. I'm just amazed at how much the game has grown since 2014. Yeah, it is so cool that Hinterland did that. You are not wrong. It really is. And how much it's changed is just awesome. The growth and the expansion of it. Shiitake mushrooms. We're going to walk over here. We're going to try not to get lost, and we're going to try not to walk into the path of the bear. Now, lucky for Astrid, I think the bear is more over that way. Oh geez, this is difficult. I don't like being on the ice when it's foggy. Don't turn, Astrid. Well, we know that that way's the water. I hear deer running around. I see some ice breaks over there. Okay, that's a deer. You're scaring the crap out of me, dear. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little hyper-focusy right now. A wolf coming out of the mist I can deal with, but a bear I can't. Guess we tuck tail and run. Okay, I think that's the shoreline over there, which means I might be a little far in. Yeah, I know that's the shoreline right over there. Oh, this is fun. No! There hasn't even been anything to beachcomb. Well, this was smart. Here now. We're cold, we're thirsty, we're lost on the ice. We ran away from the cracking, so we don't know where the heck we went. I see nothing. Think I hear a wolf eating. Well, this is good. This is something. What is it? Come up on this side if this is what I think it is. That's right. Too soon. Too soon.
Place to rest.
Is there another spot to come up back here? And the wolf sound makes your heart race. I know, my heart is bumping out of its chest right now. I think we're gonna have to, well, we can go up on the dock. Oh my God, girl.
I need to find something to drink.
Don't worry, baby, you're almost to the house. No beachcombing, but how you pulled that off, Astrid. Now just find the house. It's right up, right? I think it's right up this way. Do, 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 do. Fog is friend. Well, yes and no. I love fog, but not on the island. Jesus. Amy. I'm at Misanthropes. Wait, is there a wolf up here? I heard a wolf. I don't see the wolf. It was Kuno. Well, naughty, naughty boy, Kuno. Naughty, naughty, Kuno. Naughty, naughty. Oh, that was intense. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was intense. We made it to the coastal house. We didn't get lost. That's a huge bonus.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I don't need the pot, thanks, but no thanks. Oh, I'll take those though. Did AV decide you needed some peak cardiovascular stimulation? I think AV woke up this morning and chose violence. That's what I think. Wait, I'm sorry, Kunal. Kunal woke up this morning and chose violence, yes. Decisions were made. Decisions were made. Oh, goodness. Astrid's gonna sleep well tonight. We're gonna feed her. Ah, man, too bad we didn't find a fish on our way up here. We could have given her lots of calories and popped some pills and had her sleep it off. Ooh. All right, my heart needs to calm down. No food, no yummy food. A gamey coho salmon. The game heard me and said I will deliver. And deliver the game did. Thanks, game. I appreciate the gamey salmon. Can't see. I can finish looting this in the morning. I do need water though, so I do need to go to the bathroom. Where's the toilet in the bathroom? Right, this is the bathroom. Where's my toilet? There it is, 1.65. Take it all. So what's the plan for the perfect run? Since you asked, the idea... So since we got through here and we have got the... Since we're in coastal, we'll go ahead and loot coastal. We've got the hacksaw, so we'll loot coastal, get out of coastal, we'll go into Pleasant Valley, and we'll summit. So we'll go summit, then we'll go Black Rock, then we'll loot Pleasant Valley. We might do a little light looting in Pleasant Valley while we're in it the first time. So what I'm thinking is we might go, when we come in from Coastal Highway, we can go down and loot Thompson's Crossing and then go out to Timberwolf Mountain, summit, go to Black Rock, right? And then come back through Pleasant Valley because I want to hit Timberwolf Mountain and Black Rock early, obviously. Cold, cougar, all those problems. I want to get them out of the way fast, quick, and done. I don't want to be there with the cougar and all that good jazz. And then I think I'll come back, do the rest of Pleasant Valley, and then go into Mystery Lake, and then hit mountain towns. So I think that that's a pretty solid loop, to be fair. And because you really do need to hit Summit and Black Rock early because it'll get cold fast. And also, I want to beat the cougar for obvious reasons. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And I think we could do that relatively quickly. Of course, RNG, we need to, look for warm clothes and that sort of thing. I'm really on the fence about hitting Ash Canyon. I don't think I want to get the backpack. I'm gonna make crampons, so once I find some leather, I'll make some crampons. Really, it's the pants I'm thinking would be good to go there for. The cargo pants are in decent condition, but we'll see. I still haven't found gloves, so I'm gonna make some gloves to cover my poor little hands. My last run, I hit 30 days with homemade gloves because I never found a good pair of gloves. So, yeah, we're gonna try and RNG it and it not get cold. That's, pretty much the thing. So that's the plan. That's what the thought is, what I'm thinking anyway. So we'll see how all that goes. But we'll finish looting Coastal Highway first, Somebody's in a hurry. And thinking about it, I might have to loot all of Pleasant Valley for the water before going into Timberwolf Mountain. Well, because we'll get more water and more food in Timberwolf Mountain. And because we're on Loper and it grows back, we can let our hydration slip during the day instead of staying fully hydrated the entire time. I just don't want to get too loosey-goosey with it. Bedroll's another thing. I don't have a bedroll yet. So I know that I can summit without a bedroll and especially if I make the crampons first. So yeah, that's the thought anyway. I would like to drop the sewing kit this time so I don't make an accidental repair after I make the gloves, but you know what? We'll see. All right, let's eat. Oh, we did that backwards. Oh, pug. Bug, 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 bug. Why did you do that? That's all right. Eat all of that. Every bit of it. The salmon didn't give me food poisoning. I ate a whole raw coho salmon and it didn't give me food poisoning. I am a shocked girl. Wow. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but wow. I'm not destroying the bed. I'm going to bed. Thank you very much. I'm going to sleep for 10 hours and get some good staying condition recovery. Could use the cloth. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna break down these curtains for cloth. Heck yeah. I don't have a sewing kit yet, so I can't make that yet, but that's okay. There's other things that we can do. Um, Definitely other things that we can do. Don't worry, I'll give you a drink in a minute, honey. Don't worry, darling. That gives you zero hydration. That's extremely rude. Okay. Pop out of that. We are 1 day, 43 minutes. Let's search the house. And break down some cloth. One, we need to make some more torches because we did find a jerry can. So we've got the fuel. And we want to make sure that we have cloth in case we need to pop down. A snow shelter, which we won't probably need to do for a while anyway, but we've got a couple of bandages, so I'm not worried about those at the moment. Worn wool sweater. Oh, we have some clothing items that we can break down as well. What time of day are we at? We're at early morning, so it's cold anyway. All right, we do have a couple of clothing items that we can break down as well, so we'll take a look at those. +5, +5. You're at +7, so we're going to keep you on. Okay. We have the leather shoes. Brilliant, aren't they? They're absolutely beautiful. we're going to go ahead and harvest. We don't have a sewing kit anyway, so we couldn't do anything but harvest, but I like to say it for good measure. I can't believe that a new hoodie is only +5. My hoodies, I swear, are warmer than plus half a degree. Okay. This is only at 2%, but that's okay. It keeps my bits covered, so we want those covered. We can break that down later. We're perfectly fine on weight. Let's go ahead and harvest this and make a new torch, because it's getting close to time for us to go ahead and be able to scaramouche. Make another torch. We were able to find some lamp oil in Hibernia, so that was really nice. That made us our first torch. Then we found a torch in Hibernia, and then we found a torch in the mine. Wasn't it the mine? So we found 2 torches in Desolation Point, and we made 1 torch. So that was nice. Spray paint, not my thing. Okay. Well, we got food. We got a nice sleep. So I can't say that it's been bad here. Time of day. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Midday. Break this down as well. Okay, we should be good. We've already looted everything down here, right? Yeah. I always wish we could go in the basement here. That would be amazing. All right, let's pull out one of you.
I would drink just about anything.
How many torches do we have? We only have 1 torch. Oh, dang. Okay, let's make a second torch. I didn't realize we'd use both of ours. Maybe I'll go ahead and make 2 more. That way I've got 3. There we go. Okay. Let's move. Goodbye, misanthropes. Thank you for your hospitality. Oh, it's a bit nippy out here, but at least I can see. Let's get to the next cabin because it's right over there. We'll go down this way and we'll do a little beach combing. Oh. Oh my gosh, Charming. Thank you so much for trying to scare me. I know, it didn't quite work right there. I'm so sorry. I had glanced at chat and it showed up in chat. I wish I could turn off it showing up in chat. That's what I need to do. Hello, Charming. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. I hope you're well. I still can't believe we fell to get food poisoning. That was hilarious. Did you finish episode 5? Perchance. There might be something over here. We're gonna be a bit runny so we can... You did! Oh, good. Without any spoilers, because I haven't played it yet, did you enjoy it? That's all I will ask. And I'm glad you got it done. And thank you for playing through all of them. I don't want to play through all of them again. I haven't played 5 yet, but I did play 1 through 4. But I don't want to play through them again, so I'm just going to jump right into 5 after this tournament is over. So... we did finish 1 run in this tournament, and we did well. We didn't do terrible. We did do well. We just want to do it perfectly. Is there ever anything in this little boat? This seems sus. Hello, sus boat. Goodbye, sus boat. I think that's a dead person over there. Oh, that is a dead person. That seems unhappy. Unhappiness right there is what I see. You enjoyed it more than you did not. You think that it was excuse me. You think that it has received more hate than it deserves. Though there were 3 sequences in particular that had you heavy eye rolling. I will say that in the community, the general consensus that I have received, personally, is that they enjoyed it They think it's a good story, but they think that they did Will dirty and they could have done something else with Will. So they could have handled it a little bit differently, but overall, very enjoyable. There were some parts that so that's pretty much been the consensus of answers that I've received. Okay, you've got to say about the E get smacked by Methuselah's Birch Bark fire poker in episode 1 and 2. Menando played Menando. You're not going to believe this, but today, for the first time, I regretted not playing the tells. The very same tells that you told me I need to play. I'm going to play them, but I actually regretted that I hadn't played them today. So I'm glad that you're here so I could tell you that. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. This seems sketchy. There's a boat. Is it going to have a whole bunch of fish for me? How about a Mackinac? Can I have... I don't know that I want to patronize you or be a patron of said boat. Is it going to fall over?
This will come in handy.
Lantern fuel works. Guys, this seems sketchy. Oh, look, a smallmouth bass. Am I going to be able to eat another fish and not get food poisoning? Shall we take it with us and be spelly and see? A flare. Oh, Buggy, you've no idea. Tina, what are you doing? I want leather. Get the leather. Good job. Good job. Ooh, we do not like beachcombing. Beachcombing gives us so much anxiety. It's not funny. We're done. We got a piece of leather. We got a smelly fish. We got a cloth. We're good. We're fine. We're leaving. Our heart rate has gone up. You'll say this without spoilers. They fumbled episode 5 heavily all over the place to focus on Black Frost and what it is and what the storyline is, okay? Can you go into the front of the boat? I don't know. It seemed sus, so I didn't try. You've never seen one before, to be honest. I have looted one before. I've never gone to the front. I've always just looted the back. Me, grammar, words, bad. There's tools sitting on the porch. Who left tools outside? That's a party foul. 4:30 is just a normal day for Charming. What are you on about, Avie? Good morning. I hope you're doing well, though. Soda in the fridge. I like keeping soda in the fridge. Rancid rabbit. Raw. Oh, heck yeah. We're getting food poisoning today, y'all. No way around it. You can go into the cabin. Oh, were you letting me know? Or were you surprised? I'm sorry. So, being completely honest and without putting salt into it, I give episode 5 a 6.5 out of 10. All right. There are some decisions that made no sense other than to create cheap drama, as Astrid Will's storyline fell short, but I felt that the collapse quiet apocalypse explanation was on par with what I expected. And that makes sense, Charming. I was saying the other day that I didn't really feel like there was a character arc, which every good story has a character arc, right? I mean, for them. So not seeing any type of character growth or arc for Astrid and Will is just something that I think would sadden me, because one of my favorite things about stories is seeing how people grow, how people change, how those decisions make a difference. I can't eat the murder fish immediately. It doesn't give me the option. Ah, rudeness. That's okay. We're gonna have a food poisoning party anyway, because we have rancid raw rabbit meat and a whole stinky fish on us. So we can have the murder. Well, we're not gonna have enough room in our belly for the murder fish, I think. So we may not eat it tonight. But we'll consume some calories because somebody else does a perfect run. I have to beat them by calories. They leave enough for you to ask regarding how the story will go, but frankly speaking, Astrid and Will, I couldn't give 2 cans of tuna's worth of interest for them at all. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the storyline for them probably ties back into the tells, right? I mean, it would make sense, obviously, that it would tie back into the tells. I do know the tells story because I have watched the tells. I've listened to a podcast on it. I have not played the tells myself, and I will, and I should, and it is with deep regret that I have not yet. I don't know if it's that deep, but regret. Would you be all right if I told you yes or no if that ropes in? Well, it's not really a spoiler. I wouldn't say it's really a spoiler because it would only make sense that the story would go with tells because I see it this way. And maybe I'm incorrect about this. 1.7 on the toilet. Maybe I'm incorrect about this. My thought is that the story is the story of Will and Astrid, right? So the story, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. So it's the story of Will and Astrid, and you're going through the story as they come in as it's happening here, right? Making sense would might be doing some heavy lifting for Hinterland, very much so. But my thought is you've got the story of Will and Astrid, and then you've got your own story, right? You you land here in survivor mode and you have to find out the story. So the tells and the bunker is how you find out what happened, right? So they have to tie in together and go together and they have to have similarities. Let's be honest, none of us are sure what they are doing these days. I wonder if they do some days as well. Fair enough. Menando Blade contemplates how to word this appropriately. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. But no, that's just my feeling, Menando Blade, is that you have this set tell and you're told what happens as you progress through the story. And then you have the tells where you land here and you learn from it, right? You learn what happened. Hi, Tina. I'm so here for criticizing TLD story mode. Hello, Barb. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. But the premise of playing in Survivor as Will or Astrid breaks the narrative of Wintermute. This is true. It really does because, it's almost like it's got to be like 2 different stories, right? Because being Will or Astrid in survival, if it's going through it after story mode, so are you just going and finding traces of the story that you learned in story mode? Like, yeah, it's true. It breaks that whole narrative because you've gone from going through that and then suddenly you're put into this and then you go and you learn about it. That's a fair point as well. And I do call Astrid Astrid. Well, I haven't played episode 5 yet, Barb. I've played episode 1 through 4. I didn't want to go through and play them again, so I'm excited I don't have to play episode 5. Wait, we've already searched all this. What are you doing? Yeah, you're being silly. Let's see. Ooh, we've got smelly food on us. What time of day is it? Oh, it is not a good time of day to sleep. It's also not a good time to be smelly. Hmm. The tells are connected into the world building. That's what I thought. That's what I hypothesized, yes. But for Will and Astrid, there is no tie-ins that you interact with towards the tells. The tells are mentioned in one. Uh-huh. Okay. Of the DLC. Absolutely. Thank you, Street, for the good reminder of no spoilers. I did say it was okay if you just tell me if they tie in, though, so I'm okay with that. That being said, some of the tells does rope into how the world building is for the future. That's the best way to say it without actually spoiling or ruining anything. Okay, fair enough. You'll probably play it just to say that you beat it, but I'm fully expecting it to be disappointing, as is the rest of the story. So, Barb, did you watch Helga play it by any chance? But really, we're all just waiting for the hunted. Right? Oh my God. No, no, you are not wrong about this, Charming. Okay, so I was so upset that it hasn't come out yet. Like, I need closure with that bear. I've been waiting for closure. You unknowingly triggered me, Charming. Unknowingly triggered me. I am so upset that this hasn't come out yet. Like I played part 1 and then I played part 2 and I was so mad at the end of part 2 and I want part 3 and they promised part 3. Where is my closure? Where is it? Being honest, you played it and you're already forgetting about it. Menando. You watched her on and off. You did, but not closely enough. Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. The best thing for me about episode 5 is that the community in Hinterland can move on now. This is fair. You're no longer waiting for it, right? It's done. Exactly. The Hunted Part 3. What the hell really could they do? I want to kill the damn bear, Mananda. That's what I want to do. And why are they making another one? Because we need closure, okay? I'm sorry, but WTF can they do that'll be interesting? I want to kill the bear. I want to kill it dead, Monando. Dead. Dear God, why 2? Why after 2? Why would you want 3? So I can kill the bear, Avi. You were there. Do you remember when I beat that one and I was so mad? I was like, what in the actual? Why? Why? I need to know. Oh, goodness. They may have planned something like the bear cave scene in Wintermute. What they'll do now, I have no clue. I don't think good. Yeah, I was wondering that too, Charming, if that was kind of their intention, was something like that, but then they put it in episode 2. So did The Hunted come out before? No, because you're in Pleasant Valley, aren't you? I'm not sure. Then why would they really want to reuse that asset again? I just want to kill the bear. I just want to kill it, okay? That's all. This is how I feel. You know? That's how I feel. That's all. The bear cave was fun, but was it memorable? Honestly, the bear, okay, this is so funny. Okay. The bear is why I don't want to play episode 2 again because the bear annoyed me. But yet I want to hunt it 3 so I can kill the bear, okay? I just want to kill the bear, y'all. I'm sorry, but you think more into it. No, no. Part 3, the bear is the traitor in disguise. All right, let's kill the traitor. need, I need, I need my bear revenge. I didn't want those bear hugs. I didn't consent to said bear hugs. All right, let's see what the weather's like and see if it's worth going anywhere smelly. No, it is not worth going anywhere smelly. It is only 1 arrow down, but it is foggy outside, so going outside smelly is a no-go. It's an absolute no-go. Effin Sutherland Grizzly Adams. After everything that went down with the DLC in episode 5, I can't see them doing anything with TLD for quite a while, if at all. The focus on Black Frost and the new IPs. I have resigned myself to the fact that I don't think they're going to come out with The Hunted Part 3. I think you're right. I think they're just abandoning it. As much as I hate saying that because I would love to see a Hunted Part 3, I don't know. I don't know if they have. I dropped the 2 things that would give me... Oh, it is really foggy out here. Okay. 10 hours would not be a good placement time for us, would it? No, it wouldn't. Staying outside because we're not getting cold right now. Could make another torch. We've got everything we need for it, and we've got some tools. I didn't like that noise. Is it just the water, or is there a wolf nearby? They have said there are other things they were working on, but wouldn't announce until after 5 dropped. They said that they would still update survival, but I don't think they've promised like any new content or anything beyond. Okay, so we are clearing up, but I believe that goes back that way. It's still quite foggy out right now. After they changed their logo, they had damned better bring back the hatchet, right? I liked the hatchet. I liked it a lot. Hello, Ledbetter. Welcome in. It's lovely to have you. How are you doing today? Hello. I think that actually goes back that direction. Still a bit foggy outside. Like I said, still not a good time for a 10-hour sleep either. So we're gonna leave our death stuff here. Ooh, lots of bunnies down there. That's a good sign. Some more down yonder. Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a backpack over here. Let's go check it real quick. Gotta be edgy for the new games and gamers. It's true. That's true. For real, AV knows all about staying relevant and edgy. For real. They need to put a huge stop on this game. They gotta get Black Frost Dev this... Oh, hold on. I was going over here to play with to check a dead body, not play with it. Nobody plays with dead bodies. Hello, dead body. Goodbye, dead body. Rest in peace, sir. That's a deer that washed up on the shore. I want a locker with a Mackinaw, please. Please. Yes, they need to put a huge stop on this game. They gotta get Black Frost Dev Diary this year late, because the longer this company goes without any interesting and trustworthy news, the more they pull a Starfield launch on this company. You'll pull a Starfield launch. The Long Dark is great, but the game development needs to die. Time to move on, I suppose, Monando. The community will be disappointed anyway, so many expect TLD2, and it ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be a little bit different. Interesting to see where they go with it. You think that they're hurting their mentality? Really? You think that? This game's been in development from a small team for 14 years now, or whatever. Good things take time sometimes, right? I mean, cloth, tembies. Those weren't tembies, those are just regular wolves, but still, I don't like wolves. We stay away from wolves. Astrid and wolves are not friends. Alright, so if I'm gonna do this, we're gonna go up this way to leave. No, we're going to Pleasant Valley. So we're not gonna go up this way, so we definitely want to lead up here. Oh wait, dude, I want that because I'm gonna make crampons. Right. Don't forget the plan, Bug. Don't forget the plan, Tina. You know the plan. They need a severe break-off from this game. Give mod support to the community that will allow us to heal from the lack of updates whenever they decide to allow us. There are some really cool mods out there. I don't know if you've seen them or not, but there's some really cool ones out there already. Girl, you're cold. You need to get in a cabin. Alright, so we left our murder deathfish behind because really we just need to move. And as fun as murder deathfish would be, we could loot over here and then go back over there and sleep and eat, but honestly, that seems like a lot of work. There's a lot of wolves over there. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We loot this place. We hit the mine. No. There's nothing over that direction. Up here we go. The Aurora mine. We don't need to hit it during Aurora, though, but we'll hit it. See if there's anything in there. We'll get this. We'll get the logging place. Then we'll go to Quonset. And the house across the street from it. Then we'll go up to the transition mine. I don't think it's worth, so I'm thinking about it.
I'll take it.
Okay, so mind storming this for just a moment. One, it's not worth going up the creek to get the cattails. We'll get plenty of them later. Two, I don't think there's really thing in the trailer by the transition into the ravine. If I desperately want to check it, I can always check it when I come through and do the ravine to grab the stem from there. Secondly, there's rarely ever anything in the little cabin down from there or in the trailer. So it's really not worth spending my time going up that direction. What we can do is we can do the, ooh. We can do this. And then go over to Quonset. Do Quonset. Then do the logging cabin and go straight up from the logging cabin. That might actually be better because there's not really anything in the little cabins up there. There's not really anything in the trailers. That might be the best places to hit to get out of Coastal Highway. I really don't want to spend too terribly much time in Coastal Highway if I don't need to. The idea of getting a lot of calories in early is a great idea, and I do have the antibiotics to heal food poisoning if we get into that, but it's not necessity, right? So, I mean, there's a thing there to think about. My Menando Blade, you said if mod support isn't heavily talked about for fall this year to launch and get in with a few trustworthy hands. Well, they did say they were going to put in mod support, right? Hinterland controls all the mods that come in just to make sure AI isn't used in them. That's what the next step should be. I really hope that they do come with mod support because I really did like the mod that Fish made where there was chat interaction. That was so much fun. Hinterland achieved a huge creative success with TLD. I agree with that. I do definitely agree with that. It is such a beautiful game. It is loved globally and will be remembered as probably, especially around in our community, as the best pure survival game ever. Sandbox, I love Sandbox. Story, you know, and to be fair, on one hand, this game doesn't need a good story to be a great survival game, to be fair. You know, and as a matter of fact, even in Green Hell, I had more fun just playing in survival than playing the story. Not all games need stories. You can create your own. It will be extremely difficult to follow, but like any creative project, it's open to scrutiny and critics. You're looking at fixing up your old PC so you can play TLD with mods. Ooh, Ledbetter, that'll be awesome. They need to be more open with us. Bring back Milton Mailbag Mondays. Ooh, I don't know about Milton Mailbag Mondays. I mean, that's a lot of work to be fair. You know, weekly, monthly, maybe quarterly, maybe would be even better, you know. Black Frost is likely to serve a new players and not old. I agree with that. There's a lot of old players who have no interest in it. It's likely to be treated like a new IP. Definitely agree. Yeah, Street and I agree with you, AV. I definitely think so. A few new base building objects would be nice. I haven't really messed with the base customization, to be fair. I have not. Very fair, AV. Just the next step should be more openly talked about since they've got far less stress now to do something. I haven't tried Fish's mod with the update. So I tried it before the new update came out. So I don't know if it still works or not. Yes, oh my God, Barb, it was amazing. And I still have all of the commands too. So Big Fish made a mod that worked with it where chat could spawn in animals and resources. It could change your time of day. It could change your meter. Like you could go from well-fed to hungry, from having a bunch of stuff to thirsty. It was so much freaking fun. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. Absolutely loved it. There was a whole bunch of different things that you could do. that he had put into that. So I would love to have that chat integration back. I wonder, I need to ask Fish if I go on a time capsule back, if I can still utilize it today. Um, I wonder, because I got it all downloaded and we did it for a celebration stream. And oh my God, Barb, it was so fun. So freaking fun. It was. It was chaos in the absolute best way. Charming is correct. It was phenomenal. Hey, Chip, welcome in. Chip, well, it helps when your car's out of commission. So between all the storms and the tornadoes we've had locally, and somebody hit my car today, um, we've got time, Chip, which is something we normally don't have. They've been so uptight. Our community is understanding. I mean, hell, we're working towards 1,000 day achievements now. We have so much patience to complete different challenges that we create. I mean, survival came to be as a sandbox for the story, which is insane what ended up happening with it. I mean, I know they never intended this street. So amazing. Aw, Kurt, you got to get going. Kurt, thank you for the biddies. It was lovely to see you, sir. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little while tonight. You have a lovely rest of your evening. Wipe the slate clean. Converting Polaroids into framed placeable objects. It's so GG. That would be fun. All right. I mean, you might be. I don't know about the base customization, to be honest. You might actually. I think you can hang pictures. I think you can put pictures up. But I haven't utilized it, so I don't know for sure. Boo about, I know. It's okay though. It's going into the shop on Thursday. It'll be fixed. But that means I have a lot more time this week to stream. Like I'll be able to stream tomorrow as well after work because I can't work my second job since my headlight's totally busted. So you mean hardcore players like us are a tiny part of the user base, but you can tell Hinterland tried to do so much for the 1% of their hardcore. In fact, they probably should not have, but they did, and they continue to do so. Actually, we were just talking about this, or Wands was just talking about this in his stream the other day, about the reaction to the... Put that away right now, Astrid. We'll find more matches. It's okay. He was talking about when Cougar 1.0 came out, right? And how the community reacted to it, which is probably just the 1% of the hardcore players. So they immediately yanked it. What was it? Not even 5 days, went in and totally refreshed and redid it. So they created As the Dead Sleeps, for example, as a loving homage to Kimasha, is it Kinamasha's OG Deadman? But no one wanted that by us. I really liked As the Dead Sleeps. It was a really good challenge, and I completed it. I'm so happy. All right, we need to warm up for a minute. We're at the best part of the day, though. Okay, we have a few more cabins along here to check. There's usually not much in them, but let's get to checking them. Cougar removal was BS, though. I mean, it was. And then that was one of the things that he was talking about. He felt like that was potentially an overreaction. And I feel like it was potentially an overreaction as well. They were trying to be very reactive, and I feel like they kind of pulled it in an overreactive way. I do agree with that. But we were talking about that. I mean, but it's hard. I will say, I'm not siding with Raph, okay? I'm not siding with Raph. I'm just saying I could understand that it would be complex to know when you should listen and when you should not listen and when you should pay attention to that kind of stuff, you know? I'm not saying right, wrong, or anything, but it's kind of a difficult position to be in, you know? You still don't understand the cougar multiplying. I don't either. Not only the multiplying, but the fact that it spawns in so quickly. I wish... Oh, I should have pulled my torch out, but somehow we are probably okay. We'll pull a torch out now. I wish that it had the same kind of respawn as a wolf or a bear does. Sure, put it in a different area, but respawning immediately and multiplying, that's... I don't want to kill a cougar now because of that, because I've killed one cougar, so now I'm like, I'm a cougar killer. I'm done. I want to avoid the cougars. I don't want to make more spawn. She created the original Dead Man mode. Gotcha. Okay. Nothing wrong with how they did it originally. Yeah, there are some people who say that they prefer the original cougar, right? She was a very passionate TLD player. She wanted a more challenging game mode, like Kimmy and Wands and PT. At the end of the day, you can't please everyone. Exactly. And the butthurt will always make the most noise. This is fair. They are typically the loudest. She did. She created the original Dead Man mode. Bro, TLD is hard. It is. Well, once you get used to it though, Chip. So once you get used to it, it'll it won't be so bad, right? It'll get a little bit better, but it's hard and they just want to punish themselves and make it a little bit harder. But it is already hard. You're not wrong. You'll get it. All right, so let's look at the weather and see what we want to do, Astrid. We were thinking, we had some thoughts. Ah, it's windy. Of course it's windy. It's getting to be the time of day. Packer would want us to go have a nice long sleep and get some condition recovery. Man, Packer missed it last night. I hope he comes in so I can tell him. He was in here last night and we didn't think we were going to be able to complete the challenge last night, but we did. We did. How's the cake stand? Roller. Cake stand was so last night, Roller. This is a new run. We're not cake standing it yet. He sits in but doesn't say anything most of the time. Yeah, he was in here talking last night. We were discussing strategy and we weren't sure if we were going to finish last night, but we did. So I can't wait to tell him. It's lovely to know that he's still around though. We do miss him. Oh dear. That was some windy wind. I mean, wind is already windy, but that was some extra windy wind. Packer. I know, right? I love that he comes in and says hi to us and hangs out sometime. You as well, Chip. You as well. Packer used to live and breathe TLD, but he's grown up. So, you know. Gotta do lifing things. He is a busy dude. Hey, hey, Pancake. Welcome in. Lovely to see you again, sir. How you doing tonight? This is beachcombing light because we're not good at beachcombing. You just got another lovely day of paperwork. That sounds like fun, Pancake. You remember trying to protect that kid when peeps were talking crazy stuff. I remember. Packer is like... We don't know about in skill because we have only seen him play once or twice, but Packer to this community is like Cindy and Summer, if I'm being, in my feelings. You know, he's like part of the original community, you know. I know. Back in the olden days. Right. Them days. What day are we on? We're still on day 2, aren't we? Yeah. We need to get out of Coastal Highway pretty quickly, though. We're getting cold. Actually, we only have 1 arrow down now, so that's a good thing.
My fingers feel numb.
We were 2 arrows down. All right, so let's go ahead and make a torch. We'll take a few minutes and we'll make a little torch. In the olden days, making it sound like we're all gray old rocking chair folks yelling at the whippersnappers on our lawns. Have you been in AV streams? AV. Oh, now. Pancake, thank you so much for the gift sub to Street. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. I think he's definitely grown up a lot now, AV. That he has. You used to say that Summer and Cindy sort of created the community we know today on Twitch, but you had to have been there to understand what I mean, I guess. No, I firmly agree with that. I don't think, I wouldn't say he's exactly to their level, but to me, he is a pivotal part of Twitch. And I think to several people, he's like that. Summer is a pivotal part of my Twitch as well, you know, and Cindy, bless her, she is an absolute sweetheart. Packer's good. I remember when I would get up, when I would stay with him, and he'd be on TLD every morning. Back in my day, indoors felt like 56 degrees Celsius. Packer was kind of like Blaze is today. Yeah, like Packer was the Blaze of the community back then, to be fair. He really was. He was everywhere and everybody knew him, and he always had such a great positive attitude. You know, he would come in and just, he would make everybody's day just a little bit better coming in and saying hi and hanging out. You know, it was really nice. It was a pleasure to have Packer around. He brought the levels to nominal. And you know, he would go out and find, you know, newer players and welcome them. And he had so much, he has so much TLD knowledge, and he would share that knowledge too, you know, and just, I don't know, he was just he was a blaze. Yeah, you're not wrong. That is the best. That is such a much better comparison than my comparison. So there's that. He is definitely, he was the blaze of the community. I need you to just run to this fishing hut. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And in the meantime, we're gonna drop murder fish here so that the dogs leave us alone. They might leave us alone. They might not. They might see us. That was very sweet of you, Pancake. Thank you, thank you. Stay over there, Poopy. Stay over there, puppy. TLD players unite. Why is it whenever Packer shows up, the wolves and bears want to gnaw me more? Packer's good luck, Roller. Good luck. Back in my day, we had to fight a bear on a snow in an uphill battle both ways with your bare hands, right? None of this torch and flare stuff. No. All right. There's nothing in here to drink. All right. Dang it! I almost got away. Gosh darn it. That's my fault. That's my fault. If I hadn't have ran, he might not have noticed me if I had crouched away. Don't tell your friends I'm here, okay? Oh. Astrid. Pick up the flare and walk away. I'm going back for my murder fish, okay? Well, you wouldn't want to use your wolf hands. That would be a bit rude. I mean, that's fair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wolfie boy is gonna come back over to me. Run, Astrid, run. All right, sir. Come on, darling. We were lucky to bear arms. No wolfie hands, just bear... Go!
Jesus, this is cold.
Where's my flare? You know what? We might just leave murder fish alone because this is annoying. I forgot how annoying it is to be smelly. Peaches, thank you. And doing it without hooting and howling. CH looks beautiful today. Yes, it does. Boomy Billy Bass. Billy Bass is being not very kind to me right now. It's bringing... My Billy Bass brings all the boys to the yard. And they're like, they just want a piece of it, right? Girl, 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 girl. What are you doing with your life? Have a coffee. That'll help. Oops, wrong button. Alright. It is time. I think we can walk with the torch. We'll give it a try, and we'll see.
Too cold to think.
You're alright, sweetheart. Okay, we need to stay away from any bears. You see a bear, and you run away. Run away, run away. Okay, so we're not going to go to that cabin. We're going to go, to that fishing hut. We'll go to this one, though. Yeah, let's get across here, sweetheart. Now you want to drop the fish slapping dance into memes. I'm surprised it's not there already, Roller. Alright, we're not going to have too much time to fuss with this. We'll hit this fishing hut, maybe hit the... Chip! That scared me. Maybe hit that second one, and then we're going to get out of this cold. I need gloves. I need gloves. I need a hat. Actually, how close am I? Okay, I don't have any frostbite risk at the moment. Okay, fine. I was worried I would. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have anxiety coming up here. We're gonna be a tired girl. We're gonna get a good sleep in. The TLD community on Twitch is like a story, in the same way the game is. Lots of people with stories, loss, happiness, and love. It's been kind of like that, hasn't it, Street? In the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years in our community, maybe 6 years, there's been a lot of new faces, a lot of growth, a lot of change. Unfortunately, amazing people have passed. And some people have left and some people have come back. I only need one more piece of leather. Come on, TLD. Give me one more piece of leather so I can make the crampons. That would be amazing. We gotta get out of the cold. I don't like that I can't see Shaba. Where is she? The loss of Summer was devastating to me, but I know she is here with us. I'm really sad at the loss of her as well. She was always there. I feel that, Street. I'd like to think that somehow she knows how much she meant to everyone. I hope she felt that. I really do. It's interesting how much someone can mean or impact you even if you've never actually met them. Okay, good. That one's not broken. Oh, we made it. Whew. She did know. Okay, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, we made it. We made it. Smelly. Another moldy rainbow trout raw. Okay, so at this point, the game is just trying to give me food poisoning. Even though the last moldy rainbow trout that I ate raw did not give me food poisoning, the game is like, you asked for murder fish you shall receive. That is the second one. Ugh. Take me to the water. Put me in the river. Take me to the water. Oh my days. Roller, have you seen the Billy Bass Jeep commercial where he says, "Take me to the river and put me in the water," and the little boy wants to go to the river and let the bass go. Have you seen that commercial? It's horrible and hilarious and just everything. Billy Bass was in Sopranos. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, look at that, Astrid. You asked and TLD gave it to you. Tina, did you ever do a sushi challenge? I haven't. It was a fun thing no one tries anymore. Billy, great talking head song. No, 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 I had not. You'll have to tell me what the sushi challenge is all about. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Accelerant. Why are you even picking it up? Darling, tell me why. Tell me why. No more matches. We'll have to look again in the morning when we can see. It is now dark. We're gonna get some more water. Yeah, we're gonna have to search the stuff in the light again because it is way too dark to see what I'm doing. Where's my water? 1.79. Take it all, baby. All raw fish for food. Okay, so I was really shocked. I thought all raw fish was going to give you food poisoning, but I did not get food poisoning. I didn't realize it was just a chance, like a percentage chance. Okay, now that we're here, we need to go through and do a few itemizations here. We only have one leather. We need one more leather. We get one more leather, and we've already got scrap metal. We can make crampons next door. That's something we do want to do. And we already have tools, so that helps greatly. So we can just make some crampons. That would be beautiful. We got plenty of food on us here. We've got 2 fish and some moldy stuff, so we'll get plenty sick here in a few minutes. We're going to tear up these dress shirts because we don't need them for anything. We might actually drop a couple things and not tear them all up. So it's basically managing food poisoning, but it's fun. Ah, everybody loves managing food poisoning. We can put that bad boy on. +2. Ugh. These are definitely worse. But guess what? Guess what we can do? We can harvest it and boom, we have another cured leather. Heck yeah, we're making crampons, baby. Yes, we are. Alright, we're just going to drop this because I don't want to be fussing with it. We are going to change our hat, though. That's something we definitely need to do. Yeah. Let's go back to our backpack. We'll drop that one. Hold on, sweetheart. We're doing inventory management. You can lay down in a minute. Yeah, that's in really bad condition. We'll keep that on us in case we need it. Still not in great condition, though. Alright, we're going to eat some really bad food in a minute, so that'll help. We definitely have antibiotics. Good deal. Alright, we're making crampons and we're very excited about it. Let's see, what's going to give us more calories? That one's going to give us 1411. Hello, Larone Games. Welcome in. Lovely to see you, Larone. How's it going? Let's see, where's our meter at? We're not hungry enough. Ooh, so we can only eat one of them. So I'm going to go with the one that's more calories. Well, we can eat both of these, actually, because it's only 453. That one is 500. This one is the one that's really big. Maybe we'll try this one first. Let's try that one first.
It hurts.
Good, I'm going to give you some more food to hurt your belly. Alright, we ate the one with bigger calories and we have 0 regrets. We'll drop the other 2. Don't worry, Astrid. We will give you some antibiotics. And put you right to bed. Street! Aw, thank you so much for the gift sub to Larone. That was very sweet of you. You're in the mix. You are a part of the loveliness now, Larone. This is just how it is now. This is your life. You belong to us now. You have to stay here. Dun dun dun. Packer would be so mad at me right now because condition recovery. Good to have you here, Larone. Unts, 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 unts. Welcome to the mix. Unts, unts, unts. To be honest, I would keep going with my run, but I think I would die without Packer. How are you doing on it? Are you enjoying it at least? Or how's it going? Aw, Street, thank you for the biddies. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Thanks for that. All right. What time of day are we looking at? You know what? We can just chill and finish looting in here. Aw, y'all started a hype train. Y'all are amazing. Street, thank you for the gift sub and the biddies. I appreciate it, my friend. Larone, how was your stream? How did it go? You all are too kind. We're just living, loving, and enjoying. How was your TLD, Larone? What were you doing? You're on a Loper run, right? Or perhaps I'm not remembering that correctly. We didn't loot properly before, so we're looting properly now. Alright, we can get across the street easily. Okay, I think we did properly loot everything. I don't think there's anything left to loot. I need some water. No. Thank you for hanging out and appreciating my crazy pivoting and no plan playing. You are loving TLD. Oh, right, right. So Street Packer got Chip into TLD. You don't know where to go though. Map knowledge is a huge thing, Chip. Once you learn the maps, it'll be a lot better. Roller, thank you for the big emote. It's perfect for this situation. You're not wrong. Just throwing a wrench into Jill's plans. Well, you know. Oh, I gotta stretch. I gotta move a little bit. I'm feeling a little cramped up. Oh goodness. Gotta get stretching. Oh, there we go. Whew. That feels a lot better. There we go. All right. All right, y'all. Got your blankets. You can get a nice warm drink. Are you ready to cozy up and see if we can get out of Coastal Highway in the next half hour? I think we can. You're addicted, wanna drown inside my love. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. You're addicted and you just can't get enough. Oh my goodness, thank you for the sub. Island, it's so lovely to have you. Thank you for that. You're now one of us as well. Well, you're officially, what name do you give that? I was gonna say, welcome to the loveliness. You're now a lover, but that is inappropriate. So I had to think about that for a minute. Welcome in. Yes, Team AB. Thank you for the giant
I'm a
emote.
wolf rider. Fear me. Can't get me. I'm riding on a wolf. Yeah. Exactly. Wolf rider. Where's my wolf gone? There it is.
Thank you for the redeem roller and the giant AV emote. Love it. All right, let's see if we can get across the street. I think I'm gonna need one of these out. Hold on, I've got to look at what's over the hill. 33 days is a hefty bar to jump. It is. I mean, just explore. It's the best part of the game. I wish I could play again for the first time. You know, that is the one thing about the wildlife refresh street that I was saying the other day, is that in some areas, it does feel like you're playing it again for the first time. But also, it feels familiar because not everything has moved very far. A lot of things are still pretty close. But I am experiencing and learning new things still. Like, I just found out where there's a plane crash here that I didn't know about previously. Blades told me about it. We're just out here looting. We'll go inside in a minute. Whoa, I was standing on top of the car. That was creepy. Creepy crazy. There should be some red tools outside, which will help making crampons easier. These original maps are so amazing, done by Katie Sorales. Katie's Secluded Corner is named after her. I wonder... They had different teams doing some of the maps, right? I heard. What did I hear? Hold on. There we go. I really gotta watch my temp. That food poisoning was fine last night, but it has left me in a little bit of a nasty spot with conditions, so... Death fishes. Ate them. I did not get food poisoning. They were 23%. Whew. That's how we do our sardines. It's gonna kill us one day. I mean, it's not. It's foolproof. It always works. Okay. Whew. Now that I'm inside. The wildlife respawn took... Looks like a new... Hold on. I'm sorry. I missed that because of Minecraft, but sorry, Minecraft is poorly timed. I do love you. These original maps are so amazing. I do love the original maps. The far territories are pretty awesome as well. Maybe not zone of contamination. I mean, to be fair, it is really pretty, though. The wildlife respawn looks like a new experience, but without the exploration thing. Yeah, you can say that. Also, it really just makes me more anxious to a point because I'm not sure where things are, but they've only moved them a little bit. They haven't completely shook them up. You play like all different games, so you just don't play TLD that much because you do play a lot. I see. She was the lead map designer, but it was definitely a team. Gotcha, Street. Gotcha. Sorry, I had to scroll back up there for a moment. Let's get back in here. To be honest, I think the original wildlife was better. To you, it feels a bit random. I'm gonna tell you only 1.18. I'm gonna tell you straight. You know what I don't like? The Timbies. I am not a huge fan of Timberwolves. I've been very good at avoiding them. Now I can't, and it makes me sad. So sad. I am a sad, sad girl. A little bit whiny about it, to be fair. Now that Timbies can be practically anywhere. The red tools are inside. Oh my days. Come here, babies. All right, Bluetooth, get out of my inventory. I don't need you anymore. You've been replaced. I know it's sad, sad, sad day. Oh. There were tributes to fallen fans placed in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Silk Song. Should Raph make a summer soda for Black Frost? Ooh. Oh my gosh, Roller. That is an amazing idea. I don't know if Raph will do any tributes to summer, but that would be phenomenal if we did. How many DLC regions have you been to, Bug? I've been to Zone of Contamination. I haven't been to Sundered Pass. That's the only one I haven't actually been to. Raph, if you're listening, a fan tribute to summer is what we want. It's what the fans demand. Or us, anyway. It's what we ask of you. Summer soda. I like it.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Nope, they don't. There's no water in the basin. Again, I'm a sad girl. Spoilers, Street is Raph. That's right. The original wildlife placement was thought out and tricky and map-centric. It was also special, like Monolith Lake Moose or Milton Basin. I really am. There are a couple of them, to be fair, that I am really sad that they moved them. And I think because of, ooh, a storm lantern. You know, when you get in and you start playing, things just kind of become iconic and you get used to them. So I think a lot of mine is, you know, I've gotten used to them and this is the way that it was. And now things are changed up. So it's not that meaningful anymore. But putting Timbies in every region is just mean. I just wanted somebody just wanted to be cheeky. That's all there is to it. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Funny thing is, AV called it. AV totally expected Timberwolves to go into other places and be in all the maps. Because when we first started talking about it, when they first put in the new loot, AV was like, we're finding marine flares everywhere. And you didn't used to find them everywhere because they were just basically for Timbies, right? And he's like, I bet they're going to migrate. I bet. He was so right. Like a moose at mountain time climbing area makes no sense, right? Street, I think it makes 0 sense, but that's okay. Do you think you're going to get some sleep? Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us for a couple hours, though. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're able to calm your mind enough to get a good night's rest. Well, good morning's rest as it is. It was really lovely to have you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for the good fortune. Sleep well. Thank you for the sub and being a part of our lovely community. And until we see you again, have a lovely time zone or night, day. Actually, I know you're across the pond, but have a lovely day. I don't care if they are everywhere. I just want them to work properly. I care that they're everywhere. Or the wolf at the summit. The wolf at the summit is mean. That's all there is to it. The Timberwolf Mountain became Timberwolf Volcano, right? You did. No, I didn't think you were lying. Okay. I didn't think you were lying, AV. I just hoped that you were wrong. I just hoped that you were wrong because I didn't want it to be, okay? I thought it was probably the appropriate prediction. I just didn't want to believe it. Yeah, the wolf at the summit does feel like a troll. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Yeah, the first time I met him was epic. And you 100% called the traitor. Wait. Do you talk to Raph? Behind our backs, AV. Behind our backs, you talk to Raph. Alright. We're gonna make crampons. Or not. What are we missing for crampons? Hold on. Oh, where are my crampons? Where, oh, where can they... Oh, wait, there they are. I just saw them. I'm missing 4 scrap metal. Oh, I'm missing 2 scrap metal. That's okay. I can break something down for scrap metal, can't I? There's gotta be something here I can break. Can I break down the radio? No. Cooking oil? No. How on earth did I miss this beef jerky up here? Oh my god, maybe I'm Raph. No, Street is Raph. This meme goes back years. Wait a minute. Are you giving Street ideas, AV? Lauren, it was so lovely to have you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a lovely day or night wherever you may be. We'll see you later. You, dual citizen. At least we still have a king, sort of. Roller. Oh my goodness. I missed beef jerky that was hanging on the wall. So distracted. So distracted. I can't make my crampons because I'm missing 2 pieces of scrap metal. There's lead metal in there, but that's not going to give me what I need. Can you break down tools? Probably not something I should want to do. All right, I am close to being able to make my crampons. I need 2 more scrap metals, and there's nothing that I want to break down in my inventory that'll give me scrap metal. Ah, wait a minute. If quality tools gives you 3, how many does regular tools give you? Come here, you little sons. Time of day is it? Ah, good. It's morning and it's cold. This is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna break down 3. Look at that. How long is it gonna take? 1 hour. How are we on food and water? Astrid, you've got chores to do. Give me a minute here. Food and water, food and water. Girl, where are you going? Beef jerky, it's Pog. I think we've got enough food and water, actually. We've still got so much food in us from eating all that murder fish. Okay, go ahead and harvest you. Now we're making crampons. Heck yeah, we are. Okay, I did break down the blue tools and not the red tools. I had a brief heart attack moment there where I thought maybe I did the wrong one. But, I mean, we could have done the wrong one. Okay, it's only going to take us 2 hours. Since it's only going to take us 2 hours, let's drink some pure grade A maple syrup. Yes, I'm sure that went down beautifully. Let's drink a little bit of that. There we go. Let's get this done. Crampon. Oh, no. Cancel. We need tools. Otherwise, it's going to take us 4 hours. Thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, exactly, Barb. Beef jerky. Nobody leaves beef jerky on the shelf. Hence why we have to hold no tyrants protest. You're not wrong, Roller. Roller getting political. Back in the day, I used to do TLD trivia in streams. I remember that, Street, but I stopped doing it because I thought streamers got annoyed that it took over the stream. It was fun, though. Well, also, people started knowing all the answers, right? Don't take the water. You peed in the bucket. Street. I guess the man who drank his own pee. It was fun, though. I did like the trivia questions. Okay. Do another stretch. Is it a good time of day to go out? I think it is. I think it is. All right. Let's get out our torch and see what we can do. We'll go out this side. I keep forgetting which direction is which, because we came in the other door, and we'll see what's out back. Street left us a surprise. Not one that was good, though. It's for hydration. Whoa, there's my truck. I remember one run where I put a fire right here by the truck and I was going in and out of Quonset and sleeping in the truck. I don't remember what that was for, though. It was fun. I just don't remember why I was doing it. All right. So that house over there looks to be in good condition. Let's go to it. All right. We have crampons, so even if we don't get a bedroll, Summit's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy with a shot of sugar. The person that claimed to drink their own pee doesn't seem so strange anymore. Wait, so Roller, is it strange? Is it stranger to drink your own pee or somebody else's pee? I'm not sure I want to know the answer to that question, though. Although the question is just which one is stranger, not which one is better. Nobody asked that question. Barb, this is what happens sometimes in my stream. We get off track just a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. A great... Hold on. A great memory for players is meeting the bear here for the first time. I wouldn't say it's a favorite memory though, but yes, yes, that is a memory. And actually, it's a great memory for like content. And oh my gosh, you remember the days when there was wolves and moose and bears? Oh my, all of the things that Kwan said. It doesn't seem so strange to Astrid, but it's still strange to you. Okay, Roller, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you brought it up, Roller, when, the question just somehow got asked, somehow, and somehow it came out. Ooh, matches. We like matches. But to be fair, it is usually my chat that derails me, and I walk right into it. That time it was kind of me derailing it, wasn't it? Yeah. Boom, boom. I'm just really excited about crampons. I really, really, really wanted to craft some crampons. Your point flew over, Tina. No, your point didn't fly over. I got it. I did get it. It's definitely strange. And every time Astrid has commentary on it, I remind her that it is indeed strange. 'Tis indeed strange.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Jeans. I found some decent jeans. There we go. We're at +6. +6. Astrid has never been so warm on this run, that is. Do you still get to play Street? Very often. 1.82. I'll take it. Take every last bit of it, Astrid. Every drop of that toilet water. Every drop. Alright, there's still a kitchen for us to loot. Ooh, we didn't search the plastic container. Let's do it. Beautiful. Into the kitchen. We shall go.
The guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Do you remember Astrid? Astrid, we've moved on from that conversation. Why you gotta bring it back up, honey? You're just trying to make chat awkward again. What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. I don't know why Packer doesn't stream. We enjoyed Packer's streams. Tina, do you remember your first bear mauling or your first moose kill? I do. I do. I definitely remember my first bear mauling and my first moose kill. My first moose kill with a pistol is still my favorite moose kill, to be fair. Your first moose was at Trappers by the down tree by the cave. My first moose kill with a pistol was at Bricklayers in Blackrock. You still don't get to play, not as much as you used to. You have 9,000 hours now. Jeez. I have over 2,000, but one does have to wonder, Street, how much of that time has been spent in the pause screen. I wonder, at least. 9,000 hours, that's amazing. What is your longest run? I can't remember if I've ever actually asked you that before or not. Ow. Do you know the way to San Jose? Astrid is cold and wants to warm up. Nice. Nice. Nothing. Okay. Alright, we are fully looted. I know, sweetie. And fully warm. You need to be quiet, though. Okay, so we've looted that car. We've looted the car in front of this house. We've looted this house. I want to go up the hill back here and see if there's anything at the plane crash this time. Perfect time of day for this. Oh, do we go back to the log sort and go up that way? Or do we just go up from here? Sorry, Archaic, I was looking at chat. I really gotta turn that off. Welcome in, Archaic. It's so lovely to see you. I know, I know. I'm booing for you. I can redeem your points for you. Apologies, I hear something running. I think it's a deer. Chip, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Archaic, how is mama and baby? How's little one? Oh, I hope everything's good with little one. Thoughts, chat. You don't do long runs. Kim and you talk a lot about journeys in TLD, but yeah, you did 700 days plus once. Not that it matters to you. The 700 days run happened honestly because you were having so much fun. Still, TLD play was always a joy for you, not for any type of a rep. Just because you were enjoying playing it, not because you wanted to hit like a milestone. Gotcha. You already tampered with Tina's run anyway. True. Does anyone remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Ball? Is that from Waterboy? Bobby Boucher. Alright, we found a lousy sweater. And some scrap metal we no longer need because we broke down our tools. Not the tools we're using, the tools we weren't using. Alright, it is time to leave. How we want to leave is the question. Alright, chat. We're gonna have a chat vote. Do we go to the logging trailer and loot the logging trailer and then go up to the transition mine from there? Or do we go up this direction and go to the lookout tower and then leave? Which direction do you think we should go? I don't know if either direction is like closer. I'm guessing going up around here might be closer, potentially, but it's still a long walk either way that you look at it, right? So, but I think the loot's probably going to be pretty comparable between the two. They are great. Thanks for asking. I myself am on the mend. Oh no, what happened? You got T-boned by a trucker? Oh my gosh. You were in the hospital? Oh my gosh, Archaic. With a collapsed lung and bleeding kidneys for a while, but now you're home and on bed rest. You vote to loot. But which one, Roller? Which one am I looting? The lookout tower or the logging cabins? Oh my gosh, Archaic, I'm so glad you're okay. Sending you great big hugs. I'm so glad that you're all right and thankful that you're on the mend and that you're home. Oh, I bet you Mrs. Hammer was just so torn, like on pins and needles there for a while with you. Oh, being in the hospital, that is not necessarily angry at you. I'm glad you're here today, though. I'm so glad you're still with us, and I'm sorry you had to go through all that. That hurts my heart to hear. Baby Hammer is doing awesome. Oh, he just went to phase 2 on his helmet. Oh my gosh, I'm glad to hear that's going well. I was gonna ask. He's babbling away like he should be. Aw, she was just absolutely on edge, but she was an absolute champ. Your wife sounds amazing, by the way. She's gotta be amazing. That's all I say. Give her a great big hug for me and give little one lots of snuggles for me. I'm just so glad you're here. That's a lot. Send my love to her, little one, and to you too. You're relevant too, Archaic. Oh, I'm glad you're here. That's How long do you think you'll have to be on bed rest? Did they give you any kind of indication? All right, we'll do it, Roller. We'll go that way. You're an afterthought, as it should be. No, you're not an afterthought. I just didn't want you to think it was all about her and the baby. Because nobody else voted? No, because you took the time to put in a preference and say something, and so I'm going to honor that. Whether anybody else voted or not is not important. You're still on fluids, and you're not supposed to get out of bed for at least another 2 weeks, and then you start PT. You'll have to do, I bet you're going to have to do one of those breather things for your lungs. I've had to do that before. It's like that little thing where you have to like breathe into it until the ball hits a certain spot. I can't remember what it's called. AV is to... He's working. That's why he can't set up a poll. I could have set up a poll, but he's at work. I know you were here, baby. That's why I left my torch. Oh, and you have a friend. Go. All right, I'll wait for you two. I do not consent to playing with the both of either of you. Both of you, either of you, go play. By yourselves without me. Thank you. Bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. The respirator is loud as hell. Ooh. If I wasn't hopped up on meds, I wouldn't be able to sleep through it. So, oh goodness, sorry, I have to adjust myself. The way I was sitting was starting to bug me. I have a habit of sitting on the edge of my chair. It's not a good habit, to be fair. Just looking for the bear. Okay. Let's get out of Dodge. Let's get out of here. So anyway, do you have like... So for the respirator, so it's still breathing for you. You're not breathing on your own yet. Oh my God, what if Raph added bones to toss at wolves to keep them busy for a while? So you could throw a dog a bone. Aw, do you know what, Roller? If Raph were to add that into the game, do you know how many streamers and players would be running around throwing doggy treats? It'd be like, here you go, puppy. This will keep you busy for a minute. And it would turn into such a cute little thing.
This will come in handy.
Oh my gosh, I got gloves and they're new. And y'all said TLD doesn't love me. Ugh, be still my heart. My last run, we didn't get gloves for the entire way. We did. We got some driving gloves towards the end, but they weren't as good as the gloves that Astrid could make for herself, so they were irrelevant. We got gloves now. Roller, this was the best idea. Thank you, Roller. GG's, Roller. I totally would. I would carry bones around to throw at doggies just to make them happy. I would be that person, Roller. I would be the player who carries bones for the dogs. And then instead of shooting them, I would distract them with a bone and then tell them that they were good for letting me pass without biting me. That's what would happen. It's on loan from the hospital. It's got a big tube that pumps away. Oof. Well, hopefully you're off that soon and breathing on your own again. Sorry, do you have to get a new vehicle? Did it total your vehicle? Let's be honest, Tina. You'd be the one with like 10 sled teams worth of wolves. I would love a sled team of wolves. I would have my travois out and I would harness those babies up and we would go everywhere, Mitchie. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. God. That bunny scared the ever living out of me. uh, okay, sorry. Bones or beef for beef marrow soup. Bones for beef marrow soup. Someone suggests a raff right away. Exactly. We need a really good soup. Would that help with scurvy, the bone marrow soup? Oh, honey, go in the door. Prof had what? A 20 to 30 Timby's cheese. What? 20 to 30 Timby's? You're right. I've never made a travois. This is correct. You know why I've never... Ooh, I got another jerry can. Do you know why I've never made a travois? I've never made a travois because I don't have any wolves to pull them in a sled. It's a problem. And maybe I would like Timby's more if they would pull a sled for me. So I say we petition this. We came here just to get stuff to make torches. That's what we came here for. Because we now have more stuff to make torches. Look at us. Look at us go. Heck to the heck yeah.
I would drink almost.
Oh yeah, my truck is gone. It was towed away in 3 pieces. Oh my gosh, you are lucky to be here. So you were alone, right? You didn't have little one, I'm assuming, or anybody else with you, it sounds like. Don't lose the little TLD cred that you have. Come on, come on. Who doesn't? Also, spoiler, we will fight them on the birches. That's it. That's it, Roller. You get your sled dog team. I'll get my sled dog team, and I'll see you on the beaches. Come on, Amy. Who doesn't want a Timby sled team? Come on. You know you want it. Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one here. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. You'll disown us both. Roller, he's threatening to disown us. Why? Why? What is this? What is this heresy? I say nay. I say nay to your negativism. 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 I can't talk. All right, we're in bear country, y'all. We have to watch out for bears in bear country. What? To the disowning or the bear country? Oh, what are you doing, darling? Darling, put on your crampons. There. Maybe that'll help your shoes not get so darn wet. They're soaked right now. Oh, my dear Lord. Up, up, a go. Up, up we go. Oh, my dear Lord. I've been running high, had a good time, but I can't stop now. Oh, my dear Lord. All right, fine. We'll go over here and go up. I don't know about Tina's Travois, but I did make that quote for Prof. He'll only disown us if we start fighting our Timbies on the beach. All right, there's the trailer. You know what? The weather's nice. Let's go check it real quick and see if there's any soda or anything in it. We're almost at a coastal highway. This is a good sign. This is a very good thing. I've been running wild, had a good time, but I can't back down. Oh, my dear Lord. Okay, the weather is perfect for this. Ooh, please be something in here I can use. Food, soda pop, I'll take any of those items. No, no, no. What did we do wrong with our life? Okay, our torch is almost out. That's okay. Ooh, we don't have that many matches yet. Yet. We'll find more matches. I know we will. Okay, we've already been in there. Let's go. Okay, let's get out of Coastal Highway. All right, Astrid, this has been very eventful, and we have crampons, so that's exciting. I'm happy for us. Doo-doo. Tina, I have to head out. Thanks for continuing to be a light in the community. Aw, Street. It means a lot for people to have safe places to gather and share. Thank you for the biddies. Sweet, you're too kind. Thank you for that. Chat, you guys are awesome. Well, thank you for the conversation. You know, I'd never leave this game, right? I know I took a break, but you knew I'd come back. Thank you for being out there and promoting the community and meeting new people and for all the things that you do. I just love it when Kimmy plays TLD. We should talk him into playing some more TLD. Shh. Thank you for being so sweet and for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the biddies, the conversation, and you have a lovely evening. And send love to Chloe as well. There you are, you scary little silly Billy. Absolutely scared me. All right, we're leaving Coastal Highway. Oh, I mean, I'm tempted on one hand. Looking at the weather. Hold on, what time of day is it? For when we're going to get into Coastal Highway. Is it worth going and checking the lookout? I just don't think it is. There's not really anything in there, is it? Is there in the lookout? Very rarely. There could be some peaches. I can't remember what there was last time I was in there. Do you loot the lookout, AV? That's probably the best question to ask right there. We're gonna get tired. We're gonna sleep at Thompson's Crossing. I know that for sure. Is the wolf over here? The thing with TLD is this. Every time I say it's not far, it's farther than I think. But comparative to the length of some things in TLD, it's not far. Let's be fair. All right. To the lookout we go. I mean, it is right here. Assuming we don't get lost. We did not get lost. Ooh. Okay, well, this isn't actually where it's at. It's up over here. But I always like to go in right here because I don't know where this wolf is. So he might be. I think last time we came through here, he was just on the other side of the entrance. Can we not get over from here still? Oh, my dear Lord. I've been running wild, had a good time, but I can't stop now. Oh, my dear Lord. Astrid, what did you do? Good save, Astrid. There's... Is that the wolf or a bunny? I think that's the wolf. I'm not entirely sure if that was the wolf or a bunny, to be fair. Okay. Now let's go up. It didn't look like it was hippity-hoppiting. It did look like it was walking through the snow. Bro, you just ran down a mountain. Yeah, I did. Or up it, down it, one of the two. What did I walk over here for? A book. Are you kidding me? Okay, this was a complete and utter waste of time. 2 books. How about that? 2 books even. Ugh, I'm out of here. Ugh. I should have just went. I should have just left Coastal Highway. Technical term is goated. That's right. In this here chat, we goat. We like goating. You did that and you fell like 4 feet and snapped your ankles. Oof. Not everything is goatable. So, hey, Neo. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. And thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you kindly. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the trick is you've got to find the ones that are goatable. Not all of them are goatable. And like here, I want to stay in the... This is going to be a little bit of a jump. There we go. If you stay kind of where it's creviced like that, that'll help a lot if you stay in the angles of it. But not everything is goatable. But with time, Chub, you'll learn what's goatable, what you can take more of a chance on and what you can't. I enjoy goating, and sometimes I get it wrong, to be fair. I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you may be, Neil. Always lovely to see you. Just flap your arms and you'll be fine. Exactly. Yeah, Chip, just flap your arms and everything will be all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, cold weather's coming, Astrid. Get out of Dodge. Go now. Go, go. It's just actually wind. That deer scared the actual breath out of me there for a minute. Run away, dear. Run away. POV, you next time you start to fall. Ah! You'll be flapping your arms and you'll be like, why isn't this working? Dun dun dun. Roller. Roller with the advice. So much coal that Astrid doesn't want. I mean, she actually probably does want it, but she's not going to have it. Okay, so we didn't get lucky enough to get a Mac in Coastal Highway this time. We don't need the simple tools. Make sure that I don't miss the stem here and have to come back for it, because that could happen. Things like that have in fact happened to me. I know it's shocking and surprising, but it's true. So true and tragique. Very, very tragique. Astrid. Are you talking, when you say it like that, Roller, it reminds me of AV's clip where Astrid falls down the hill and he's yelling Astrid as she's falling. That's what it reminds me of. You were quoting it from his Bad Goat. Okay, I picked up what you were laying down perfectly there. Got it. I am with you.
Man, I could use a drink.
You could use a drink. You're also tired, darling. Tired. You're getting close to thirsty. Our Astrid is definitely a thirsty girl right now. There's a body over here. That's sad. Let's go this direction. AV, your quote, your clip is epic, sir. Epic. My throat was dry. Oh, I was reading about some water shortages today. And now they're talking about there might be more water shortages in the future. I don't know about that, but I certainly hope not. I like drinking water. Tina, why did you sound so excited? About? What was I excited about? I found a sewing cat. About the, oh, why did I sound so excited about the clip? That body? No, I was not excited about the dead body. I just didn't know that there was one over there. Why am I carrying that? We're not excited about dead bodies. But I was happy that I got to search it and see if there was anything useful on it, but there wasn't. They didn't have any tools, not a tool in sight. No food, no shoes, nothing that I could use. It was a sad, sad day. Escape. Thank you. It's lootable. I guess I should have said, oh, it's lootable. Maybe I did find the body. There wasn't anything on it for you either. Ah. There's another one. Aw. Kind of makes me wonder where that comes around to. She couldn't get out. The other one was crushed in a cave-in. She just got really stuck. All right, the stem is over there. Perfect. I didn't miss it. Oh, we're tired. Don't run, darling. You're tired. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. It sounds like a blizzard outside. Okay. Well, that just means that maybe we won't walk straight down to town. Or maybe we will. I don't know. We have a stem if our condition seems a bit dicey, to be fair. A new wool toque. Oh, Astrid is a happy girl. She's a happy, very happy girl now. We're at +8. Look at that. Okay, I think we have, yeah, we have the best one on. We're still a little bit wet, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm thinking before we go to Summit that maybe we'll go to Grey Mother's first and see if there's a Mac or a jacket there, potentially. I've really been on the fence about that. But here's the thing. We probably won't do it tonight because I realized... Oh, yeah, I know you can, girl. Oh, wrong direction, darling. I have realized what time it is. And I am a tired girl, and I do have to work tomorrow. I have to drive into work tomorrow, actually. So... do we chance death murder fish? No, we don't. Even as high as they are, we don't chance them because we are in a cave with no sleeping bag. And we can stem it and run, but we'd rather not. But yeah, I'm a tired girl and I have to work tomorrow. Ooh, it's almost 11:30 here for me, so it would be smart of me to wrap up and get ready for bed. Especially since I will be able to continue this run tomorrow. I'm very excited though because I wanted to get a run off the ground and get one started, and we have definitely done that. And we have already been through Desolation Point, Crumbling Highway, and Coastal. And we are now in the beautiful Pleasant Valley. Okay, this wind is not ideal, but it's doable. We can go down here, down to town. Oh, maybe not right here. You know what? We don't know this goat. I just know that you can do it, but I don't know it, so I probably shouldn't do it. There might be an easier way. You'll be here tomorrow to hang out? Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I'll be able to stream tomorrow. This looks scary. I mean, it's probably doable, but it does look scary. there's a death wall here, I'm gonna be really sad. But this seems the safest place to go down since it's just a slope. And I have the crampons. So... What's that? I heard a noise. Zigzag it. Do you know how hard, I don't envy Astrid in this moment on here doing this right now. Sorry, sweetheart. Because do you know how hard it is to go downhill a steep hill like this? It's actually quite a pain in the arse. So I get where she's coming from. You're good, you're good. You're just tired. You're just tired. That is or was a bear cave. I don't know if it still is a bear cave or not. Oh dear. Hold on.
Have a little sleep right here.
Let me take that so I'm not blurred at the edges. There you go. That's what you always do, is you always sprain. Can be a bear cave, or can, yeah. I think we'll just leave it be right now. Does anybody know, perchance, if there's still a potential bedroll spawn in the cave behind the gas station? Geez, it's almost white out here. I think it's this way I need to go. Well, you know what? Here's the deal. We are going the right way because we'll eventually hit a waterfall and we won't be able to go any further. This is some really, really pretty big snow, but A, I don't really trust it, and B, it's probably getting me wet. Which is not good because poor Astrid gets cold when she gets wet. Well, hello, sweet bunny. Hi. That means there's no wolves over here. Alright, there's the waterfall and another cave. I forget which cave is the bear, the first one or the second one. You want to be here tomorrow. I do want to be here tomorrow. So we're going to go up here because we should be right next to Thompson's Crossing now. We should be. Do. We will see in a moment, won't we? Do you know the way to Thompson's Crossing? Well, that seemed ridiculously high for a moment. There we go. Girl, there's the bridge. Keep your eyes peeled for wildlife, darling. You don't want to be a meal, a snack, or dinner. You don't want to be any of that. Girl, we need to get our butts indoors. Please. Oh my gosh, it's not a broken house. This is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how close you are, but leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to go inside. I don't want to play. I said no. Boom, we're in. Oh, we're tired. We just got cold. We're hungry, but we're not in the red hungry. All right. Beautiful, Astrid. That's good. It's a good place to be. Hello, maple syrup. Lovely to see you, my dear. Alright, so that's a tomorrow problem. Something for me to think about if I want to go all the way over to Molly's at the farmhouse or if I just want to go ahead and head to Summit. I also wonder if... I think they took out that bedroll spawn in the cave behind the gas station. Maybe they didn't. I just haven't been back there in a very long time. Ooh, hello. So I'm not entirely sure. So I do know that it can be at Misty Falls Cave. Fresh rainbow trout cooked. Oh, Astrid is eating well before bed tonight, let me tell you. Somebody knew I was coming and they left the dinner on for her. Ah, how very sweet of them. All right, we'll loot that stuff when we wake up. Because she's got plenty of stuff and she is in a way, let me tell you. All right, girl. Have your trout. There you go. And let's get some of this stuff off of you. Eat you. We'll eat you. Let's see, what else weighs a good amount? Those are gonna hurt us. Okay, they all weigh about the same, to be fair. Let's eat those. How is it fresh if everyone's been dead? They knew we were coming and they made it for us. What can I say? So sweet of them. Absolutely tremendous. Let's see. Astrid's just going to have her fill of yummy food right now. There you go, darling. Okay. Go to bed, Astrid. Drink a cup of herbal tea because we want a little bit of good, sweet, 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 sweet dreaming when we go to bed. Let's drink some water. It would require calvination. All right, 10 hours, darling. Get a nice 10-hour sleep. Let's go. It's the miracle of refrigeration. It's very cold, so everything's been, everything here has been nice and preserved. Did I get well fed? 3 days and 22 minutes, welcome in, well fed. You know, it's really funny that the little plus by my heart showed up before the notification of getting well fed. All right, so we're 3 days in. Doing pretty good. We're 3 days into a run. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and loot before I forget because, I'll come in tomorrow. Totally forget to loot. We'll just run and then I'll be sad. Okay, so we'll do a little recap real quick while we're doing this. We spawned in Desolation Point. We got out. We looted DP. We looted Crumbling Highway. We looted Coastal Highway. And we are now in the pleasantest of valleys. We're down at Thompson's Crossing. We're doing pretty good. We're all right. 1.95 toilet water. Oh. So we are currently sitting at 6 liters of water. That can last us 12 days if we do it right. So we've got plenty of water. We've got plenty of cloth. We don't have the best clothes. That's the reason I was considering whether or not I should go to the farmhouse and check on some clothes. Because right now, if you look at our clothes, we're at +8. Now, +8 isn't too shabby, to be fair. It could be a lot worse, but could also be a little bit better. But you know what? We're doing all right. We're alive. We're aliving. We're making it. And I do think it is very funny that we spawned in Desolation Point. To be fair, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. I just think it's funny because that's where Elite is spawning, is in Desolation Point, and we're just a normal Loper. We could have spawned anywhere that Lopers spawn. All right, cool. That'll do it for tonight, because if I don't quit now, it's going to be midnight, almost 12:30 before I wrap up, because I was just literally thinking, ooh, we could just jaunt right across the bridge, and we could pop into the little store, we can hit the community center and find the Canadian house, and then I'm like, okay, I would get distracted, and it'd be an hour from now, and I'd be saying, I really need to go to bed. I did say at the beginning of the stream, this was just going to be a little cheeky stream, so here we are, a nice, short, cheeky stream. So thank y'all for joining me and hanging out today. We're going to quit out of this. We've got a good start to our run going here. So far, 0 skills used. So that's really, really awesome. If we look at load, our condition is 68% because, well, you know, we've been having a little bit of fun with her. And we did give her food poisoning, to be fair, and we didn't give her any real recovery. That was our first recovery sleep since the food poisoning incident. But she had a lot of meat to eat. I don't know what to say. We had to do it. So we are at 68%, 3 days, 53 minutes. We're in Pleasant Valley at Crossroads. And we'll pick this up probably tomorrow. So, yeah, sad for me. My car's got to go in the shop this week, but lucky for y'all, you get more Tina streams. So, we'll be back at Jackie number 2 tomorrow. Can we beat our Jackie number 1 here, who hit 30 days, 7 hours, and 17 minutes with 45% of the world explored? She's at 100% condition, and she was a hell of a trooper, but she lit 2 fires and did 1 accidental repair, and that was just unacceptable, I suppose. So Jackie number 2 is coming in to take the throne. We're already doing better. We had lit 2 fires on day 1 in our other run. So let's do this, chat. We got this. We can do a perfect run. We just need to eat as much as we possibly can. Because I know I'm not the only one who's going to do it without using anything. If I make it. We got this, chat. We can do it. All right, let's see who's on that we can raid. All right, so let's go to the ending stream. All right, let's see who's on tonight, y'all. Who will we raid tonight? It's been a nice, quiet, lovely night. Let's see. Anybody doing the tournament so we can give them a nice TLD love raid? Let's see. Anybody doing TLD? Oh my days. Nobody on my list. Let's look it up. The long dark. Go. Oh my gosh. Remy. I just ran out of water. Oh my days, I am parched. Remy, oh my gosh, Remy, I'm so sorry. We're just wrapping up. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. All right, there's me. I'm on right now. Fantastic. Gunloper with DLC. Interesting. Wintermute. Nobody's on doing the tourney. The only person on my list that I see who is doing TLD, it looks like QC Gaming is on. I'm not entirely, that's another TLD streamer. All right, anybody have any suggestions? I've gotten to raid Logical Hooker in a while. She's on, she's doing art right now. It looks like she's doing crochet at the moment. Let's see, it looks like it's a pretty quiet night tonight. Doo-doo. Oh, goodness. Not even a Shig is on to raid tonight. Guess we could go give QC Gaming a raid. You've been lurking, no worries. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's get this raid started. We'll go over and see QC Gaming. Pretty sure, I think QC Gaming came in with Affy, maybe? I'm not sure I've caught any of their streams before, so let's give them some TLD love. Where am I at? So thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you, Deadpool, for the raid. Thank you for the gift subs. I believe it was, hold on a second, I'm getting into my stream manager. I'm a pro streamer, y'all. So thank you so much. Let's see, we had a gift sub from Savory Pancake to Street, a gift sub from Street, and then all the biddies. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's see, we've got Kurt, we've got Street, we've got Roller, Stin Nyland with the sub as well. That sweet little hype train from y'all, Neo with the biddies, and Remy with the biddies on that there sound alert. So thank you guys so much. That was so sweet of y'all. All right, we're gonna go and see where you at. I just had his name pulled up. There it is. Looks like he's got a bow secured. All right, there we go. Ooh, 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 I need to mute that. There. Thank you guys again so much for being here tonight. Roller, Chip, Remy, Larone, thank you for hanging out. Thank you. Barb, thank you so much and have a lovely evening. You too, Chip. Sleep well. Aw, thanks, handsome. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Work's almost over, baby. Enjoy the rest of it. Everybody else who's been in and out today, Neo, Kurt was here earlier, Street, Archaic Hammer. Thank you guys so much. You guys make this a lot of fun, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So have a lovely day or night, wherever you may be. And remember, you're amazing. Bye, y'all.
Wow, Tina Bug. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.